Yo, what's good? What's good? What's happening? Welcome. Look like I'm not connected. No. I mean, I'm connected, but it looks like it's not running stable enough. What's good, people? What's happening? Man, yeah. No, yeah, I see. It's not for some reason. This shit is. Oh my god, it's fucking StreamYard, man. Some reason connection is not really connected. It's unstable. I don't know what the fuck going on. I'm hardwired too, hardwired connected. For some reason, they want to keep giving me a fucking problem. What is all this shit? I don't fucking know. Yeah, I see. Right now I got like one bar, like they shoot how connect. You always telling me that the connection is unstable. And it's crazy, man. Fucking connected directly into the fucking shit. What the fuck is this shit? Doing this lately, yo. This is bullshit. Yeah, I don't know what's going on right now. Yeah, all right, so I think it looks like it's good now. Look like it's good now, so we'll see. What's good, people? What's happening? Welcome. AGS Live, episode 62. What's good? Look like it ain't giving me no issues now, man. We definitely gonna see. Probably gonna be giving me issues throughout the fucking day. But yeah, we here, man. No days off. We here. It's Halloween. Y'all going trick or treating? I know y'all grown ass men are going trick or treating. Got a costume on right now, don't you? Don't you? I got my costume on right now, eh? What up, though, man? What's good? Shout out to the chat. I see y'all. Shout out to y'all. What's up? What's happening? Welcome, man. We here to talk about these games, shit like that. Have a good time on this Halloween. It's the end of the month. It's the last day of the month. Halloween is over. This shit seemed like it came and went so quickly. You know what I mean? What's my costume? I ain't got one. Stop this. I ain't wear a costume. I don't know how long. It's been a long time, man. Yeah, you know I mean, shout out to Solo Sama, man. He said, "What up, 8 and Code? Just an early super chat. Appreciate you, player. Appreciate you with the first super chat of the day. You know what I mean? Good looking, my guy. Shout out to Ken. He said, I am Flarkin Groot. Don't give a flark. Yeah, I mean. But what's good, people? Welcome, man. Welcome. So Optimus Cole won't be here for the next 2 weeks. He's dealing with some medical issues. You know what I mean? So he won't be here for the next 2 weeks. So yeah, I guess we'll see him back here on shit. Let me see. 2 weeks from now, that's looking like November 14th. So yeah, that's the deal right now. So I'm just gonna be rocking out solo dolo with the people, you know what I mean, when we open up the link and let people join and shit like that. So same same shit as usual. You know what I mean? If you want to join, just hit my DM on Twitter and I'll send you the link. So yeah, same thing. Shout out to Nightfall. He said knew the state of play was bad if 8 didn't leave his live stream up. I didn't do a live reaction to that. I ain't even waste my motherfucking time. You know what I mean? I ain't do no motherfucking live reaction to that shit. I knew it. Man, we're gonna talk about it. we're gonna talk about it. Let Bat be the co-host. Yeah. Nah, that ain't happening. So yeah, man, it's just me. So we're gonna rock out. Got a few things to talk about this week. Guardians of the Galaxy released. Pretty good game. You know what I mean? I know y'all seen Kid Smooth capping, talking about some it's just as good as Spider-Man or better. Yo, I was crying, dog. I'm like, this motherfucker, he know why he picked Spider-Man instead of picking something like Avengers or even the Batman Arkham games. He had to go for Spider-Man because Spider-Man is the exclusive. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to compare it to the multiplats. He wanted to compare it to the exclusives because that's his way of trying to diminish the PlayStation exclusives and shit. Like, dog, it ain't nothing you can do or say gonna help. I like Guardians of the Galaxy. I already beat the game. Great game. But is it better than Spider-Man? Absolutely not. Shout out to what's that? Real. He said, "What you think of the Chucky TV series 8?" I ain't watching yet. I don't watch no TV series that do week to week until it's all done. Once it's done, then I'll watch it. I don't watch nothing week to week. No more. That shit old, played out. Anybody that still does that, I don't watch it. So I wait till it's done. When the season is completely done, then I'll watch it. So I can watch it at my leisure. Watch how many episodes I want to watch at a time and shit like that. All that waiting a whole week and all that stupid, old, goofy, ancient shit. I don't even get down with it. Shout out to Matt McGrath. He said, many prayers to Triple OG. Yeah. Shout out to Optimus. So yeah, I guess we shouldn't see him on no other podcast this week. And we shouldn't see him in these backdoor motherfucking back lot debates. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. It is what it is. Shout out to Jay Harvey. Said, what up, 8 chat and get well, Cole. Oh, and Lady Hell been the hella thick. Definitely get my girl to dress up tonight as her tonight. All right. You got a white girl, don't you? Yeah, I don't know. No, shout out to Lady Hellbender, you dig? But yeah, we got some shit to talk about, man. Shout out to Andre Garcia, man. Niggas get shot every day, B. It's a little different now. If you know, you know. Also pray for Cole's recovery. All right. 8 with a hated Dragon Ball Z. Nah, I ain't always had a problem with the week to week. It's just that once they started doing, I guess you could say once Netflix started doing, releasing the entire season at one time, I got used to that. I thought that was a great addition or a great invention or whatever you want to call it. I thought that was great, releasing the whole season at once instead of this week to week shit, because that's old now. Like, that's some TV shit. You know what I mean? That made sense for like TV, but it doesn't make no fucking sense for fucking streaming and shit, man. You know what I mean? So the whole season done, just put it out there and let people consume it the way they want to consume it. You know what I mean? That's how things is nowadays. So anybody that do that week to week shit, I just wait. I don't watch it. I don't watch it at all. Once that shit done, then I'll watch it. I like that better. You dig? But yeah, hit my DM if y'all want to join. Hit my DM if y'all want to join. We about to just go ahead and get right into these topics, man. It's episode 62. I'm here on some solo dolo shit while Cole recover. I seen that he put up a video today, so I don't know if that's an old video or he just recorded it today, but he's out through the medical issues. Or maybe the medical issues just pop up on Sundays. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll definitely find out. All right. What did they do that to keep subscriptions? Yeah, I don't really care what they do it for. I just know that I'm team release the whole thing at once. Let me consume it the way I want to consume that shit. That's what I'm team. I'm team release it all at once. Once they started that shit, that's where I'm at with it. You dig? All right. So yeah. AGS Live episode 62. Make sure y'all hit that like button and all that good shit. And make sure you hit me up on Twitter. Matter of fact, let me make sure I ain't get, sometimes people be sending me links real quick. You know what I mean? Just to make sure they can get in here first or whatever like that. So definitely going send them out. And we can get to it. We're gonna start off with this. We're gonna start off with Guardians of the Galaxy because it's a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag out there. You know what I'm saying? It's a mixed bag out there for this Guardians, man. Most people are enjoying the game, but then you got some people that's not. It's definitely not for everybody. I just want to let people know, like I said on Twitter, you know what I'm saying? I don't, I try not, I'm not really into recommending games for people no more, man. Don't buy games off of what I say. Dig? Don't buy games off of what I say. If I like a game, damn, I didn't even see that super chat. Hold up. I'm gonna go back up. I got you. If I like a game, you know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you I like the game. I ain't recommending that shit to nobody. So if you buy a game and you ain't like it, that's on you. That ain't on me. Shout out to Matt McGrath. He said many prayers to triple OG. Yeah, if you buy a game because I said I like it and then you find out you don't like it, that's your problem. that is not my problem. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Nothing at all. Shout out to what is that? Jay Pound OHB said, "Did you watch the Drake card yesterday?" Yeah, I watched it. Yep, sure did. Yeah, don't get no games off my record. I ain't recommending shit to y'all anyway. I'm just telling y'all what I like and what I don't like, and that's that. I ain't really recommending nothing. So don't be running around. I bought this game because Hard8 said it was good, and then you don't like it. That's your fault. That ain't my fault. Let's be clear. All right? Let's be clear. I ain't recommending shit. I just like what I like, and that's that. You dig? I like what I like, and that's that. I ain't recommending nothing or telling nobody to buy anything or none of that. I like Guardians of the Galaxy. People buy it, they don't like it. That's your fault. That's your fault. You know what you like. You know what I mean? You should be at a point in your game in life where you know what the fuck you like. You know what I mean? You should be able to look at a trailer, look at some gameplay, and tell if you're going to like it or not. You know what I mean? You don't need to actually play that shit. You should be past that level of mystery and shit. Like you need to play the game to figure out if you're gonna like it or not. No, I don't need to do none of that. I can look at the gameplay, I can look at the trailer, and I can let you know right then and there if it's gonna be some trash to me or if it's not. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to play it. I don't need to play Death's Door to know that I ain't gonna like it. It looked like trash. I don't give a fuck how many people say it's hot or they love it or some shit. I don't want to play as Toucan Sam with a sword. So I don't care how many times somebody say they like the game. I'm not going to buy it because I already can look at it and tell that it's garbage. To me, it's garbage. I don't want to run around as a bird with a sword. I'm good. All right? So I don't know why y'all still be struggling with this shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why y'all still be fucking struggling. I just don't get it. I mean, shit, you should know this by now. You should know what you like by now. Shout out to Matt Lazy. He said, shout out to you, 8. When it was shown, you're the only person in this community saying you will get Guardians of the Galaxy when everybody was following each other saying it's trash. Now everybody loves it. So many sheeps. That's a fact. Hey, that's a fact. People was kind of like, blowing it off because of Avengers. Even though I got the same publisher, it doesn't have the same developers. So people was writing it off. I had told y'all a minute ago that I was like, yo, I'm getting Guardians of the Galaxy. It looked hot. And people was like, nah, I'm good after what happened with Avengers and shit. You know what I'm saying? And, now people like it, and the reviews and the previews and shit is showing something different. I feel like the game is still an acquired taste. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be thinking you about to get some Spider-Man shit or anything like that. You know what I mean? But I like it. It's good. It got a deep story. It's not as goofy and shit as you think. You know what I mean? It got some very serious moments throughout the story and shit like that. I like the combat. I had fun with the combat. You know what I mean? You definitely got to get strategic and shit like that. I had no problem only controlling Peter Quill while directing the rest of the team. I didn't have a problem with that. All of the special moves are on the cooldown, so it ain't like you can spam that shit and all that. And you got to know when to use certain elemental weapons and shit like that. I think it's a cool game. You know what I mean? I think it's a cool game, but I can't tell you to play it and all that shit. I'm just letting you know that I think it's a cool game. I like it. I beat it. And I'm going to play it again. I'm going to play it again on PC. Shout out the world. He said, Eidos redeemed themselves with this one. Hopefully they develop more Marvel games. Yeah, I wouldn't mind them taking like the the second class Marvel characters and doing something with them. You know what I mean? I still would rather, the main Marvel characters to stick with Insomniac. But because Guardians of the Galaxy it's a good game, but it's not amazing. You know what I'm saying? But it is a good game. It is a decent game, but it's not like amazing. I definitely think it's below Spider-Man, and I think it's below the Arkham games too. But that's not a bad thing because those games are on such a high pedestal. It's not a bad thing. You know what I mean? Like somebody might say, God of War 2 is the worst out of the trilogy, right? But that's not a bad thing. You know what I mean? God of War 2 being at its worst is still better than most best. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't think Guardians of the Galaxy is like better than any of the Arkham games, and I don't think it's better than Spider-Man. Maybe Miles Morales, and that's because Miles Morales is more like a spin-off or some shit like that. So I think as an overall package, it might be better than Miles Morales. But as far as like combat and shit go, Miles Morales may still have the the crown on that one. And as far as graphics go, I don't know, man. They both are beautiful fucking games. Shout out to Jazzy Jefferson. He said, I saw some people change their tune on Guardians when Metacritic scores came out. LOL. Oh, man. That's the shit they do, man. That's the shit they do. Shout out to Roadrunner. He said, you said Guardians of the Galaxy was game of the year, though. I did not say it was game of the year. I said it was a contender. There's a difference. You see? You see, when y'all pussy start bleeding, y'all can't see. Y'all don't read correctly. Y'all don't comprehend correctly. I said it's a contender. It's damn well a contender. Hold on, first of all, did you play it? You know what I'm saying? Like, did you play the fucking game? But anyway, hell yeah, it's a fucking contender. This fucking year has been garbage. Like, what do you mean? Yes, it's a contender. Y'all out here picking games like fucking Death's Door as a contender, but y'all want to shit on fucking Guardians. Nah, get the fuck out of here. Fucking Returnal, fucking bullshit ass games. Y'all don't even know what the fuck happened in them damn games. Y'all don't know shit about Returnal. Not a damn thing. You ask some motherfucker, break down the story of Returnal. Which way did he go? Y'all don't know shit. Shut the fuck up. Y'all motherfuckers always fucking gobbling these fucking PlayStation games and they're garbage. Returnal is trash. The game really 2 hours long, for real, for real. That shit funny to me. Then Ratchet and Clank? Really? Ratchet and fucking Clank? Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all gotta stop this. Y'all gotta stop this. What up, Jeremy? What up?
What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing? Shout out to Hard8times, AGSLIVE.
You just said Optimus ain't here.
Nah,
hey man, that's my default. I've got to respect the man even if he's not here.
That's his default. What up? What up?
How's it going, Hard8?
What's going on?
I gotta thank you.
You were definitely talking like
Guardians.
One at a time. All right, go ahead.
I was gonna say I gotta thank you, Hard8. You know, I wasn't gonna get Guardians. I was like, yeah, this shit gonna be trash. But I saw you on Twitter saying it's funny. I like the funny game. I got it because off of your recommendation, I actually liked it.
Okay. What's up, Jeremy? What you got to say, Jeremy?
Yo, you made it sound like this was one of the best games of the year. You said it's
It is.
But all right, fine. But I mean, all right.
Hold on. We got some background noise. Yeah, mute your mic if you ain't talking. Turn off the stream. Got some background noise.
It's Amadeus.
Now, is that because there's just not very steep competition, or because it's really that hot?
No, hold on. First of all, did you play it?
Yes, I didn't beat it, so no spoilers, but yes.
All right. The game is it's a good game. Regardless of what came out this year, regardless of how the year is going, it's a good game. It's a well put together game. You know what I mean? Is it perfect? No, absolutely not. No,
I know you was mad when you found out there weren't any footsteps because I was playing a snow part. I'm like, wait, hold on, I didn't know footsteps.
Yeah. No, it's not perfect.
They got some
cleaning up they need to do, and they'll probably do better in the next game. No, it's not perfect, but it is a decent game. It's not Returnal. It ain't fucking trash. It's actually entertaining. It's not Ratchet and Clank. It's actually fun to play, and it's actually funny. Like I don't see what's your problem, Jeremy. What issues you have?
No, nothing. I was just wondering where your standpoint is, how great you thought it was, because based on your tweet, it sounded like this was one of the best games of in years.
What was the tweet? What was the tweet?
Well, it's just when you say a game of the year contender, to me, that means it's like a hot game where it could go toe to toe with Spider-Man
for the year. Spider-Man ain't come out this year.
I know. I just didn't understand completely. Anyways, yes, it is a good game. It is rough. Everything in the game is like a little bit off. It's not game breaking, but everything is it's very unique. It has so much dialogue. It's like a movie. Even Naughty Dog games don't have this much dialogue, and that's what really stands out and keeps you going through the game. They don't use flashing objects to tell you what to do. They don't use white paint. They have characters actually talking to each other. So this was really refreshing.
Right. Shout out to I want my vision back. He said, what it do? What system you playing Guardians on? I played Guardians on the Xbox Series X.
And that Xbox is gone, bro.
Now, tell us about your platforms, Hard8. So you don't have a PC. You had a Series X. Now you don't. So now what do you play on?
Well, I'm on. Of course, I got a PS5, but I'm making my return back to PC.
Okay. Why did you stop?
Stop what?
Why did you sell your graphics card?
I explained that already. Where you been at?
Okay. All right. Well, what mode did you play on? Did you play on performance?
Performance, of course. I played on performance mode.
And you can tolerate that huge downgrade?
Bruh.
It's so blurry.
This is the thing. I'm playing it again. So I'm already know. Listen, when it comes to consoles, I have a different tolerance level than when it comes to PC, right? So when it comes to consoles, I already know it's going to be some bullshit, right? Like, I already know it's going to be some bullshit. I already know the quality is going to be lower when they trying to push 60 and all that. Yeah, there's a huge gap. Like, you notice that when you toggle between performance and quality. You know what I'm saying? But when I put it on quality, it was just unbearable. First of all, it introduced, like, input lag like a motherfucker. and I don't know why is that, but it was
Yeah.
terrible when you put it on quality. But yeah, on quality it just looked crispy. You know, my thing is just like, all right, I'm going to play it again. Like I'm going to play it again on PC. I'm gonna get this experience right now, and then I'm gonna get the real experience on fucking PC. But yeah, I know it was. Listen. First of all, we already knew it was 1080p before Digital Foundry. We already knew it was running at 1080p. That was already confirmed days before, like the day it released or whatever, like that. You know what I'm saying? And yes, you can see it. You can definitely see that the resolution is fucking low.
Textures are turned down. It's missing smoke
everything.
physics, particles. It's huge. It's
everything.
No, that's an exaggeration. The textures and it's the same textures. It's just rendered.
They're turned down.
No. The textures are definitely lower quality, dog. It's definitely blurry. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what'd you play on, Jeremy?
The Series X. I played on both modes. I kind of go back and forth, but overall, I prefer quality mode because I can deal with 30 more than I can deal with that huge downgrade in graphics. And usually I go with fidelity mode or graphics mode, but 30 frames is not always equal. Like, it depends on the animation. Like, this game has very rough animations. All right. Now, Spider-Man is much smoother. They're both 30 frames on quality mode, but it's just when you jump, for example, in Guardians of the Galaxy, it's like this instantaneous, he just goes up. He doesn't even have like a jump animation, or it's just rough. You know what I mean? And so it just varies by game, but I don't know. I can deal with 30 more than I can deal with this level of downgrading graphics. And so overall quality mode.
I don't know how you do that one.
Yeah, I misheard Artie. I thought he said he played it in quality mode too. Yeah, I don't know how you
played in quality.
Yeah, I don't know how you do that, man, but I can't do it at 30 frames. This 30 frames feels like PC 30 frames. I said it's choppy. The input lag the hard is talking about, I couldn't do it. It looks nice. I mean, it looks nice, but whatever.
It is super choppy. It's super choppy.
I like frame rate over graphics any day. I mean, I play on Switch too, so I don't even.
I mean, that's understandable, and it varies by game. Like, I'm playing Lost Judgment. Lost Judgment, I think, is my highest Game of the Year contender so far. Excellent game. I have 50 hours in. And I play that on performance mode because the downgrade is not that noticeable. It's 1800p, and the water reflections are not quite as detailed, but it's not that noticeable, and there's not really anything else turned down. So, but this, just the drastic downgrade is crazy, but it is choppy. So you got to pick and choose. So that's kind of a downside, but
yeah, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do that. I tried the 30. It's horrible. While the quality looked so much better, it was so much more crispy and all that. I just couldn't do it. And like I said, it introduced this lag input. Like it was input lag like crazy. Like I couldn't even move them nigga. Man, I noticed it right away. Well, it's horrible.
I did notice the camera for some reason is way like slower. So yeah, it definitely doesn't play as well.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I had to stick with the performance mode, and I just took the game and enjoyed the game for what it is. And it's a console. Usually, I turn my brain off when it comes to consoles, when it comes to that type of shit, because that's the limitations. You know, even with this new generation, I mean, they couldn't even do 1440p at 60. They can only do 1080p to get it to 60. Like that's just ridiculous.
And even then, it's not really. I mean, at least on PS5, because that's how I played it. The frame rate is kind of trash in certain areas. Like every time I try to go in the Drax room, it drops to what I assume is like 30 something. Because it's like I'm like, what the? And then doing combat, it'll drop into the 40s. So even then, it can't even stay at 60. It could just be the developers.
I mean, it is. The textures are very, very detailed. The animations may be rough. You know, maybe the characters don't really get wet, but the raw texture quality is very top notch. Environmental details are very high level, but I don't know, like the Avengers, on fidelity, on graphics mode, still looks very good. There's a lot of like electricity when you're using certain characters or debris. So I don't know. Maybe they just don't know how to optimize it. But
It
someone
would have
said,
surprised me because the game is very glitchy.
yeah, did they redeem themselves? So what does that mean? IDOS. What do they need to redeem themselves from?
Well, people, well, it was only the publisher as far as Avengers, because a lot of people didn't like the Avengers.
So they just meant sort of Square Enix Marvel games. Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What up, Jay?
What's up? What's up? I think the game good, man. I like it. It does that. It's rough. It's definitely rough around the edges. Facial animations sometimes when they be talking, and like the biggest issue I don't have with the game is when you like have like dialogue and you moving too quick, and it'll go into like a cinematic, and it'll cut off. So
I hate that.
Yeah, and that is what separates the really good games and good developers from just average. So
that's because they don't make you walk slow as fuck with the dialogue. Like that would happen with a lot of games if they don't make you walk. You know, in a lot of games, so they just make you walk real slow so you can listen to the dialogue. But this game doesn't do that, so people keep moving. And
but I'd rather have them finish what they're talking about, and like.
Because it's interesting what they be saying.
People don't like the walking scenes, though. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, some people complain about that, and then when they take it away from you, slow the fuck down. You should figure that out within the first hour of the game. That when they start talking, let me slow down.
But but the thing with this, like they're feeding off of each other. Like it's a good dynamic. So it's like what they're saying is very interesting. Like with other games. It just be some bullshit happening.
And the dialogue is a nice break from, you have some combat, you had some nice environment exploration, and you had a little bit of puzzles, and then you even have a little bit of like RPG elements where it'll like characters will sort of respond to your choices, and that has like small effects, you know, like I don't know, we can't get into too many spoilers, but there was the one guy where you do the singing. That was pretty funny.
Oh yeah,
hit the like button, people. Hit the like button. No, but I mean, I didn't see people complain about the walking sections, time and time again.
Yeah.
So now they finally let you, not do that slow ass walk, and people complain about that. Like y'all know that if you move too fast, it could possibly fuck up the dialogue. So slow down.
I know. When they start talking, I stop walking. It's just it. Because I've reset entire levels because I missed dialogue before. Because I'm like, I want to hear Drax talk. Drax is the highlight of this game.
That's what makes this. That's what's special about this game. And see, the good developers know how to let them finish the dialogue before you go into the next one. Like Arkham Knight, they do a good job with that. Or like Uncharted 4. So people like to finish that. And a lot of times you are sort of staying in the area where you don't think that it's going to cut it off, but then you leave the room and like, okay, now let's go over here. So the developer has to do more to ensure that it's not going to cut off that flow.
Or
hey man, just make y'all niggas walk slow. That's all.
I know. Or like on Last of Us, when they'll start doing something and they'll come back and be like, what were we talking about? And they'll lead her right back up.
Little subtle thing, man.
Yeah, they do that in Uncharted 4 also.
Yeah,
but this ain't. I mean, this.
I know. Yeah, I know what you mean.
I think they do it in God of War too, but
I know they ain't on the same level, but
this ain't a continue. This ain't like a continue. One continued mission and shit, dude.
Yeah.
So, but it happens. You just got to realize that it's going to happen. So if you really want to hear everything, just slow the fuck down and hear and take it all in. Hit that like button, people. God damn it. Hit the like button.
Hit the like button, motherfuckers.
I definitely it's a pretty long game too. It's not like really it's not a short player game. It's about I think it took me about 19 hours. I want to say somewhere around there.
Let me ask you something, Hard8. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I'm at let me just say Foom. How far along am I? Foom.
Oh, yeah.
Because that seems like the end.
No, it's not the end.
Or just say how many chapters there are.
You close. Yeah, it's 16 chapters.
Well, I'm close. I'm only like 12 hours in, and I'm already at the end. That's crazy. It's too easy. That's what I was gonna say. That leaves me in the. It's too easy. I think I died like 3 times in combat. Other times I died.
Hardest difficulty.
No, I'm not playing on the hardest difficulty
because don't say it's too easy.
Let me tell you what. Because
don't say it's too easy.
Let me explain myself. Listen, if you turn up the difficulty, all it does is turn the enemies into bullet sponges. I'm playing in like custom mode where I turn up a lot of things. I would make it harder. I also turn up the damage that the gun does because they feel like pea shooters otherwise. But if you turn it up to maximum,
you turned up the damage of the guns and then said it's too easy.
I turn up my damage too.
I feel like when people say too easy, there's more to it. What they really mean is it's too simple and it doesn't make you think. Like in Arkham games, you can have that be on the easiest difficulty, and yet there's still enemies where some of them you can't just hit. You have to use the cape stun, you have to use the electrical attacks. And so it's about the complexity, and this is meant to be a very straightforward game.
Let me tell you why I feel like it's too easy in terms of complexity and boss fights. I just beat Metroid Dread, and that game will fuck your shit up if you don't pay attention and actually learn the game. This one, it's like I could cheese it so easy.
I'm not trying to hear about none of that shit unless you playing on the hardest difficulty.
It does. What does it do except turn them into bullet sponges? That's not fun at all.
Play on the hardest difficulty, and then you can say if it's too easy or not. You playing on normal, you done turned up fucking stats and all that, your cheating ass, and then turn around to myself, it's too easy.
Accessibility.
I turned up the damage.
Accessibility options, turning up damage and all that, then come on here and tell it's too easy.
I turn up the damage that I take too.
They got adaptive controller and everything.
Yeah, but see like if you play like The Evil Within, I'm on my 3rd playthrough. Great game, great for October. That game on the easiest difficulty, like I still died like 30 times in a 12-hour playthrough. Like there's just games might have other stuff going on that affects the difficulty and how many things there are to adapt to and different challenges. It's not just damage and
it doesn't matter what it is. You can't say a game is too easy if you're not playing on the hardest difficulty.
I mean,
you play on the hardest difficulty, and then if you say it's too easy, then okay.
I got some.
You can't be playing on normal, turning up all in accessibility options and shit.
I'm not in the accessibility option. Well, so and when you're picking difficulty, hold on. When you're picking the difficulty, it says this is the intended way to play. I'm playing the intended way to play according to the developers, and that's too easy.
Right. See, if for the difficulty, all these niggas be complaining. It's too easy. So when you're playing on normal, normal should feel normal, where there is challenge and you're going to die a little bit. You know what I mean? So for that difficulty, it's too easy, is what people mean. Like normal should give you some challenge when you're in a difficult area.
Man, if you want a difficult game, turn up the difficulty. That's all you got to do. That's why it's there. You can't be expecting a challenging game on normal.
When it's supposed to be challenging, there might be some of the harder battles.
It's not that fucking challenging for people that know how to play the game, that know how to play games. Normal is just normal. You know what I mean? It may be a little challenge from time to time, but it ain't gonna be nothing too crazy. If you want that hard, tough difficulty, then turn it up, crank it up, and don't crank it up in your favor either. Turning up fucking blaster, fucking damage, and all that shit. Like I ain't even know you could do that.
I ain't either.
Like, you know what I mean?
You got guys who fuck with the settings.
Stay out of the accessibility fucking options. It ain't for you. It's for handicapped people and gamers and shit like that. Not from able-bodied motherfuckers. Fuck you on accessibility. What else you was looking for? Lock on aim or some shit?
No, I just when I start a new game, because I'm a PC gamer primarily, I usually just go in the settings to see what's in there.
Yeah. Okay. Shout out to Pillsbury27. He said the Avengers game was trash. But Square Enix, Eidos Interactive went back to their roots, single-player games. I took your word, and you were right, Hard 8. Guardians of the Galaxy is a Game of the Year contender player. Yeah.
Definitely a contender.
Is. You don't think it's a Game of the Year contender, Jeremy?
Why is that a hard question?
I would say that so far it probably is because of the unique combination of like action adventure mechanics and style. It's just I feel like when I think Game of the Year, I'm not thinking about the competition. like game of the year is when a game feels like it's a top game.
Well,
You know what I mean? And so far, I'm getting that from Lost Judgment and maybe even The Ascent. The Ascent is an excellent game, way underrated. But maybe once I finish this game, it is getting better. I haven't gotten far enough, but it probably will be. I don't know.
Okay.
It probably will be. Resident Evil Village, maybe.
I mean, if you had 5 games to choose from, it wouldn't make the 5.
Yeah, it would, but I don't know. I'm just not in a rush to call something game of the year just because it's the best one out of like other ones. I got to feel like it's really a special game, but whatever. I'd probably, it would be in the top 5 most likely.
But the
I'll tell you what's going to win though. Metroid Dread's going to win Game of the Year. I'm calling it right now, just because it's a Nintendo game and it's actually a pretty good.
About no Metroid Dread.
Watch it's going to win though.
Yeah, all right. What you was going to say, Jay?
No, I was just saying, like, what the definition of game of the year is the games that came out this year. Ain't nobody judging it of the games of all time. It's the way it sounds like Jeremy's trying to say right now. I mean, like, it ain't really nothing else that came out that's hitting like that. I mean,
it is a good game though. It is special. It is a special game. The banter, the dialogue is top notch. So
when you say you got to qualify that when you say special.
So that means that so there's a lot of action adventure games that are like this, but none of them have this much dialogue where it's almost like a movie. Sometimes it feels like a music video or like a sitcom. Like that's how good the dialogue is, and like the music when you do the ultimate ability, which I think is kind of dumb. How you make that dialogue choice, I think that's dumb. I think it should be a physical mini game or something. I don't really understand that whole huddle thing, but
just for the record, you can
you hear me?
You can, in the accessibility options, you can turn it to auto win the dialogue options right there. So it's, if you don't want to do that mini game. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they got all up in that joint, dang.
But then I say special, I mean it does hit a lot of different notes. The story does take a lot of different turns. Like you have different time periods and different sort of emotional moments that I wasn't expecting. You know,
it definitely got some. It got a lot of those. It got a lot of those. What up?
Oh yeah, I'm checking my mic. I don't know if you can hear me or not. Yeah, man. I mean, Guardians is hitting, but it's like a Season of the Witch type game, man. From Halloween, it's only hitting because ain't nothing else really that hot. If you keep it above.
Yeah, I disagree.
I mean, you disagree?
You could have,
like I said earlier, it'd be good. Period. I don't give a fuck what came out this year. That shit would still be good to me.
You know what I mean? Like Returnal wasn't much going on when Returnal came out, and that's died after a couple weeks.
People were capping because they wanted Returnal to be good, myself included. I was like, yeah, this shit is hot, but it's like there's nothing else to play.
Or
it's like
no one talked about it after like a couple weeks. Even so, it doesn't really matter what's going on in the competition. Like Deathloop, people stopped talking about Deathloop after like a week. I don't hear anyone talking about
because they're not programmed to be talking about it. People would listen to me. Let me tell you this. People were talking about these games because you were told to talk about these games. Once the media has moved on from this shit, you ain't talking about it because you ain't programmed to.
I mean, the media is going to talk about when it's good, when it has longevity.
Yeah, but a dope ass game is you're gonna talk about it because that's the conversation. Like you have to talk about because it's in your consciousness, and you still finding ways.
Why are games in the conversation to begin with?
Because the audience is demanding it. Like if it's a dope ass game, your mind goes back to that. Like for example, for me, a dope ass game it's old as shit now, but it's Max Payne 3. I always go back to Max Payne 3 because that's my bar level. That's the pinnacle for me. So other game could be fine. It's good for the moment, but once the moment passes, you forgot about that shit. It's disposable. That's
I mean, it wasn't. It must not have been that good for the moment if you forgot about it.
No. What I'm saying is what I'm saying is the hoopla is because the game is current. That's it. Like when you talk about Kenya and Deathloop, No one gonna talk about that bullshit in a year. None of it. No one will be mentioning Kenya in a year. That's a fact. But a game like
Y in the name, damn.
huh?
It's
What'd you say?
Kenya.
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 Listen, I can't pronounce this shit correctly. That's how trash that shit is. That's how trash that shit is. I don't even care to know the shit in the name. But what I'm saying is, in a year, you won't talk about that. But right now, that game is game of the year contender because because
it came out this year. And people,
what
like
I'm saying is,
and that's what they're gonna say.
Right, but what I'm saying is, it's such a lukewarm year. It's like that's your standout. Like that's the level of standout that we at now. To where a mediocre game like that, which is an 8 at most, period. That's an 8 game. That's a standout.
Yeah, the way you're talking, I thought it would have been like a 4. Damn, an 8 ain't that bad. An 8 is actually great.
Bro, what I'm saying. That's an 8 of 2021. Go back to what's an 8 of say 2016, 2018.
That's the problem. I mean, they already made articles about this shit. The way people look at scores now when it come to game, like motherfuckers crucify 8s now. You get an 8, it's like
right, because an 8 it's like watered down. Like the curve level is watered down and shit. Like an 8 from like what 2016, 2017, you may have been like I can't think off the top of my head, but it was like. You know, it was like shit was hot. Now an 8 is like mediocre. It's like this ain't.
I don't believe.
What the hell are you talking about?
Who's saying that?
You're making this shit up. That's to you, nigga. An 8 is still an 8. Y'all motherfuckers make an 8.
How you figure?
Corporate slaves make 8 seem bad and all that.
What would you consider Kana or Deathloop as a score? What would you consider that?
I didn't play neither one of them.
I beat both of those, and I would put Kana. I put Kana like a 7.5, and you said Deathloop.
Deathloop.
Oh, Deathloop. I didn't. I thought you said I didn't.
I played and beat Deathloop.
Like a 6.
That's like a
Deathloop.
Nah, that's a. Did you play Jeremy? You didn't play Deathloop, did you?
Yes, I played Deathloop.
Did you beat it?
Hell no, I didn't spend
Okay,
any more
all right.
time
I beat it.
trash than
I beat it. I beat it, and it's like I'd say it's a 7.
I was stuck finding a battery to plug into a wall. Trying to recharge some battery.
I put 40 hours in. Deathloop is pretty good.
40 hours, right?
I stuck looking for a battery.
So we got a bunch of 7s, right? A bunch of 7s. All right. So what about Kana?
Kana's a 7. I say 7.
Kana's
like
a 7
7's not
right?
bad. It's not 7's not a bad score though.
All right, but first of all, a 7 is a terrible fucking score.
No, it is not.
No, what? Since when?
A 7 is a bad score for like Naughty Dog.
A 7 is not a bad score.
A 7 is a bad score for Rockstar and Naughty Dog.
A 7 is a C+. What are you talking about?
That's a passing grade, motherfucker.
That's a terrible fucking score. You go home with a
passing grade. That's a passing grade.
All right, that's some below average shit to me. All right, cool, whatever. So listen,
that's actually like average. That's probably average.
Listen, but check it out. All right, check it out. So we have 2 7s. That's the consensus here. You said 7s, right? And what was the other game homeboy said? The Ascension? The Ascent?
The Ascent. The Ascent is
right. The Ascent. Okay, so what would you give that? What would you rank that?
That's a 7 as well.
That game is no. The Ascent is like I could almost give that game a 10. Like if it has if it had HDR on consoles, which it doesn't, which is super disappointing. But man, that game is like I wouldn't be upset if I gave that a 10. Definitely a 9.
So that's you're saying a great game. So the Ascent, in your opinion, is of the caliber of like a Super Mario 64, a goddamn.
What is this nigga talking about right now?
Nintendo is in a whole other category. I'm not the guy to compare it to Nintendo.
You just said a 7 was bad. Like your
7 is
scale is off.
My scale is the goddamn scale we've all been growing up with. A 7
it's not. No, it's not.
A 7
is a C+, and
I never came home with no C's. I don't know about y'all, but I couldn't come home with a fucking C.
It's still a passing grade. But listen,
my parents would have grounded my ass when I came home with a passing grade. So I don't know. We're devils at this skill.
All right, hold on. Shout out to Tony Esquire. He said, as a true alpha male, I don't shame people whose opinion differ from mine. Guardians isn't game of the year quality for me, but a really fun game. All right?
You gotta call yourself an alpha male. You're not an alpha male.
Shout out to Jess Fitz. He said, I prefer a scale where 5 is average, not 7. Okay. All right. Got you. All right. Now, what's your name?
Amadeus.
Amadeus. I don't fuck that is. Fuck you.
Oh,
Like, I'm supposed to know that shit.
Amadeus.
You sent me an invite.
I'm supposed to know that shit. Amadeus. I mean, like that
You sent
shit
me an
ring.
invite.
Like that shit ring bells around this motherfucker. Like,
All right, fair enough.
I'm trying to pronounce it right, but yeah, your whole scoring is just off, my guy. Like it's way off. You like it's on to you. A game got to be a 9 or 10. If it ain't that, you like
not at all.
It's not good.
No, not at all. No, not at all. I like State of Decay. State of Decay is like a 5 out of 10. I like that shit.
You said
like
an 8. You like shitted on an 8, nigga. Like
no. Listen, no. I didn't get my point across. What I was saying is, if you listen to all the games that we're listing out, and you say those are what is mostly considered game of the year category, contenders, they're all 7s. So when you have an 8, like Guardians of the Galaxy, there you go. That's why everyone's like, oh, this is the greatest shit of the year. But it's like, the year was like a slump. Like, it's like a gimmick, like a bar game or something. Like
let me interject here. Y'all are wrong. Y'all are missing out. This is why you need to play on every console, because the game of the year is Metroid Dread. That's a 10. That's a straight up 10 on the scale.
Don't nobody want to sit Indian style in the corner playing no fucking portable.
I played Metroid Dread on dock mode, so I was playing like a regular.
I haven't played a Nintendo game.
What's that shit 480p?
I don't care. The gameplay is fire. The 720p, I'll have you know.
Fucking Metroid made out of fucking. They use like 200 polygons to make that much shit garbage. I don't play that shit.
Okay, besides the graphics, what else is wrong with it?
Everything is 2D. You know what I'm saying?
The shit exists.
Nintendo's probably going to win all the family categories. They're not going to win some game of the year.
I don't know. I mean, they can. Like I said, ain't really too much that came out this year. That's besides Resident Evil 8, Guardians, Kana.
Wait, hold on. What's wrong with 2D?
Battlefield's probably going to win.
There ain't nothing wrong with 2D.
Exactly. What's wrong with 2D? You can say it's old, but 3D is also old. So
you said what's wrong with 2D as far as like, you want to do a little knick-knack paddywhacking on your cell phone or something on 2D. You know what I mean? That's cool. But this ain't 1988, my guy. Like,
3D is also old too, right? 3D is first-person shooters.
I ain't trying to hear all that, man. Listen, man. All that 2D side scrolling shit, that's some shit you want to do a little knick-knack on your phone or something, man. I ain't trying to be on no big screen playing no 2D game and all that in no 2021 and none of that. Unless I'm going back playing like Contra or some shit like that. But other than that, brand new release, I'm good. I'm good.
I'll play the fuck out of 2D game.
Well, we know, nigga.
Right. I know.
You guys think?
But I ain't.
Why didn't you gazebo?
Say fuck you, nigga. I can't. You can't change the nigga opinion. So I'll be like, it is what it is. Nigga don't like.
That's his game of the year. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna argue that.
You guys think Halo has a chance of winning any kind of awards?
Huh?
You think Halo has a chance of being nominated for like Game of the Year or making
a big
splash?
We're gonna get the Halo. We're gonna get the Halo. Slow your roll.
Okay, all right.
Shout out to Torrance Ingram. He said, "What up, 8? I'm late, but so what? Where old code at? Trick or treating? Bring Ravish back. Psych, nah, unless you're gonna do it. FJ girl, FJ gal, gay icon pick, respectfully. Oh, okay, I got you. Jay said F your pick, respectfully.
Oh, damn, that's fucked up.
He don't like the Packers.
He just mad because they getting busted up. Fucking Bears trash.
Shout out to Torrance Ingram. Appreciate you on the super chat. Hit that like button if y'all don't mind. Hit that like button if y'all don't mind. You dig? So yeah, check out Guardians of the Galaxy if you want to. Wait for a sale or some shit like that.
Yeah, like would you recommend it as full price for anybody else? Like I would say wait for a sale, but yeah.
I don't feel like you need to wait. There's enough going for it. Like it's got
how much is it?
Dialogue.
It's full
60, right? Yeah, 60. Yeah, I'm not mad. It's worth it.
I mean, I'm not either, but I mean, yeah, it's cool.
I ain't mad at it. I think it's worth it, but a cop at your own risk. Shout out to Nightfall. He said that anti 2D stance reminds me of when Sony got threatened by Konami and Capcom to lessen it.
I will say though that Peter Quill's mom definitely got me a little bit thirsty. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, Lady Hellbender.
Lady
Yeah,
Hellbender.
Yeah, I had to
Now, what's the
read
other chick's name?
You know
That
Jay
the
like
Nova
the tall
Corps
white
chick.
girls.
Yeah, I know, I'm joking.
Nah, the chick that Peter took down. What was that chick name?
Corel or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Corel. I
Man,
beat
I
that.
let Lady Headbender twist me into a pretzel, bro.
Our motherfuckers lusting off of Smurfs and shit.
You have to, bro. Listen.
Yeah.
After Abby, you gotta be thankful for what you get out in these streets.
Yeah, shout out to the dads for making women look like women. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Man, Abby
We
hot
always
too.
appreciate that. We all, huh?
No,
Yes,
man.
sir.
And Abby hot too, bro.
Let's not go backwards.
Oh man,
No, but, I agree with, but I agree with you though.
Please. You agree with y'all like so? Oh, y'all bisexual? Oh, y'all welcome. That's,
Oh, what? That's a woman. That's a woman.
Huh?
That's
No,
a
my
man.
God.
That's
No,
a
no,
woman.
That's a man. That's a man.
That is a whole woman.
All right. Shout out to Golf Style. I still think, whatever. Shout out to Golf Styles. He said, a finder's fee for Bat Store. Thank you. Oh, y'all been copping? Bat selling out? All right. Shout out to Bat. Bat getting them coins. I ain't gonna never knock a nigga hustle. Shout out to Bat. You know what I'm saying? Just want to let y'all know them fucking $8 candy bars, you can go get them for 50 cents if you just walk your ass to the store. But hey, go off, man. Go off.
Yeah, man.
All right, let's talk about Halo. The Halo overview came out this week. I believe what was that, Monday or Tuesday? Someday.
Yeah, it was
someday.
Yeah.
So they showed off a little bit more of the story. They definitely had a lot of people confused with some of the screenshots, the bull shots they were showing, especially like the upgrade for Craig or whatever like that. They did a side-by-side comparison, and people was running around with that. Oh, I thought this couldn't happen because it was cross-plat and the Xbox is holding it back and all this blah, blah, blah. Come to find out it wasn't a real representation of the in-game image. So a lot of dudes that was running with that, I seen Diller Gaming, stupid ass, and a couple other corporate cocksuckers. They all got exposed. All of them got exposed something crazy because they was running around with this image that wasn't real. And yeah, they all got catfished, running around with this image that wasn't real. And the community manager came out and exposed it. Yeah, one corporate cocksucker wanted the community manager to take down the post because it was fucking up what they were trying to do. Like, basically, like, damn, man, why you had to expose this shit? We trying to have our fun. We trying to run with this narrative. You know what I mean? So they mad at the community manager for putting the truth out there. They running around with the screenshots. They all got exposed. It was terrible. But it was funny as hell.
That shit was hilarious.
Hilarious. These niggas got exposed. Dude, like, nah, that ain't in game. Sorry, that is not in game. You know what I mean? I hate to break it to y'all, but that is not in game. Motherfuckers like, damn. Yeah, but a lot of exposing going on. These motherfuckers is fucking stupid, dog. Like, I keep telling motherfuckers, just wait until the finished product. I'm telling you, it's going to feel a lot better when you can brag and boast and fucking mush it in corporate slave faces when you got the finished product that you can use to do this. Stop jumping out the window because these niggas play themselves every fucking time, dog. Every time they play themselves. You got Cole Eastwood, his dumb ass. This nigga's a fucking dummy. Earlier this year, he talking about Xbox is the market leader. Like, what the fuck is wrong with these people, man? What do you mean Xbox is the market leader? Then the numbers come out a few days ago, and who is the market leader between PlayStation and fucking Xbox? Come on. We already know the answer to that. And then it's like, hold on, did you forget, like, Nintendo is there? Like, they are garbage, but still. That don't change the facts. You know what I'm saying? Like, when has Xbox ever been the market leader? Like, how long has it been if they have? It's been years since they've been the market leader. So I don't understand why these dudes put themselves in this position to get exposed every time. But anyway, Halo overview is out. They gave you about 5 minutes of some gameplay, a little wandering around. I think it's gonna be like semi-open world or whatever. You're gonna have these posts to read and all that type of shit.
Yeah, I'm watching it right now.
Oh, okay. Does it look better than what they revealed? Absolutely. And it's another thing too. You know, people running around praising that it looks better and this, that, and the third. Fuck 343 because that ain't what they was going to give y'all.
Yeah.
They was going to give y'all some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So you don't praise them because they tried to get over on y'all and it didn't happen. So now you praising them. Nah, they don't deserve no fucking praise. The game should have looked like that from the get-go. You know what I'm saying? They were going to give y'all some bullshit. You was going to get Craig's smooth face ass. You know what I'm saying? With no type of detail and none of that. You was going to get the game with all that popping and all that shit the way it was looking. It was disgusting. That's what they were going to give y'all.
I mean,
know
what
what
if
I'm
this
saying?
was part of the plan? They were never going to release it.
I was
and
just
they-
about to say that, bro.
Well, why the fuck they had that shit bundled with the Series X that they want? Like, they had
I
the
mean,
fucking
to make
Yeah,
it more
it-
convincing. I mean, they
That-
probably
that-
bundled it because they wanted to sell the
That's a
console,
possibility.
get
Yeah,
people invested, and hey, here's Halo. And then even if it's delayed, like people will understand.
No, that's
Well,
a
see,
possibility to show it like to show it in a bullshit state and then delay it and then make it look how they were going to intend for it to look and then they get praised like, oh, they
But-
did such a
Or
great
they just
job.
wanted to wait for the Series X to get out of the
Oh,
rut
man,
of
not
not
the
being able to
tools.
manufacture.
Not the tools. They was waiting
No,
on the
no.
tools.
Niggas still talking about the tools.
No, I think it's to redirect the conversation away from the fact they cut out all these goddamn features. That's not going to be in the launch day release
Mhm.
because no one's talking about that anymore. That Forge is not going to be there. That co-op is not going to be there. Those are like staples of Halo. But everyone's talking about Craig.
What? There's no co-op
No,
Not at
not gonna be no co-op
in a Halo
at
game.
launch.
In a
Not
Halo game, that's crazy.
Yeah, not gonna be no co-op. Shout out to Matt McGrath. He said exposed. Exposed.
Is the video captured on the Series X or PC?
I don't think that was disclosed. It could be PC.
Oh.
I mean, you want to show it in its best light, so it's probably PC. I mean, they all do that shit. Shout out to Andre Garcia. He said Xbox is the market clowns. Ouch. But yeah, they didn't disclose where it was captured, or did they? I mean, go back to the beginning of the video. You might see some text at the bottom of the screen that may say captured on the Series X, because PlayStation, they do tell you where it's captured.
Yeah, I don't think it does. It says it has a Series XS logo in the bottom right, like at the end. But I don't know. It's probably.
Let's give them the benefit. I mean, it probably is, but we'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Say it was the X. I mean, it does look better than it did last year, but it's still not anything like mind blowing, in my opinion. It's still not like, anything.
I mean, it does look pretty good.
blown away.
I think with no co-op, like maybe they want you to get a handle on like the world of the game. This is going to have kind of an open world style.
Yeah.
So at least they are giving you some content. Maybe they'll have
Yeah, but I mean,
DLC
it's
with
Halo.
co-op.
It's a Halo game, man. I mean, like, what do you really need to get a Halo on? I mean, a handle on, like censor screen and shoot? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, there is some complexities that they are adding in to like the enemies, and they may have like multiple seasons where, they could have like additional like areas that get unlocked. I mean, they could have raids or something. You don't know what their
Yeah, they
co-op
probably
plans are.
gonna do all that. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be surprised. They probably gonna do all that shit.
And if you can get it all on Game Pass, then they could add a lot to this game.
Of course, it's going to Game Pass. How do y'all feel about a lot of streamers are saying that it needs a lot of battle royale streamers are saying that it needs a battle royale. Do y'all feel like a game needs battle royale to survive? Because according to these streamers, people like Dr. Disrespect and shit like that, they feel like this game is only going to be hot for maybe at the max a month without battle royale. Do y'all believe that or not?
No.
Not really.
Battle Royale is dying out, man.
Is it?
I mean, it has
I
multiplayer.
definitely don't think it is. It's definitely not. But
I mean, you got the three big ones, and then what else? Anything else?
It's not dying out. It's just those are the main ones. Like, I mean, niggas are still playing it.
Right.
I mean, I don't think it wouldn't hurt to have it. So I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean,
yeah, I don't think it's definitely not dying out. But do y'all think that they're on to something when they say that the game is going to maybe last at max a month?
well, I think it will
doubt
last. well, not necessarily a month. I mean, that's his hyperbole. But the fact that they changed up the leveling system, that's gonna turn a lot of people off real quick. That you
What's the
basically
leveling
gotta.
system?
I mean, to my understanding, you have to kind of like buy their what is it? The seasons
It's
to get
like
you up.
do challenges, I believe. I think that's how you have to
Yeah,
level up.
Yeah,
it's
you
not
gotta
just
do
like
challenges. Yeah, you gotta do challenges. A lot of the free shit, a lot of the unlocks don't come. A lot of the shit don't come through the free tier and all that. Like it's a free to play game, so they gotta make their money. You know what I mean? The multiplayer is free to play, so it's not so bad that they're gonna be charging. Just as long as it's not pay to win. You know what I mean? That's where the bullshit comes in. That. But I don't think this is Halo. It's on Game Pass. I don't think that it's going to die quickly. It's a multiplayer game. It's Halo. People still playing Halo 5, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't really think that that this is going to die without Battle Royale. I just think that's the Battle Royale streamers and that's their bread and butter. And they're hoping that it would die. You know what I'm saying? So that way people can come back to their shit. You know, when you got something that works, when you got something that pop, you don't want it to change. You don't want to lose that, even though flames burn out. You know what I'm saying? They on that, they get a lot of money doing Battle Royale, and they don't want to see that go away. So when this new big game come out, they wanted to have Battle Royale to keep their flame burning. But I don't think a person like Dr. Disrespect has to worry about that. Like, I think most people that watch him don't watch. He transcended past what game he playing. You know what I mean? I think people are there to see the wig and the fucking mustache or some shit. I don't know. But I think he's transcended what game he playing. I don't think it matters what he play. I think if he play ranked Halo matches, he'll do just as fine as far as numbers go.
Yeah, but wasn't he just shitting on the game as a whole, if I'm not mistaken?
Well, no, he basically just on the train of like it needs Battle Royale. Everything needs Battle Royale to him. You know what I mean? And the rest of the Battle Royale streamers and shit like that. But I think he's transcended, you know, just needing the game to survive. Shout out to Lil F Boy. He said, "Where's my cutie pie code? Code is out due to medical conditions." So
I love
out for 2 weeks.
Lil F Boy is just intermittently gay now. He used to be gay all the time.
Chill. Everybody's welcome. Shout out to Your Rage Gaming. He said, from a live stream perspective, Battle Royale got mid, but I think a Battle Royale for Halo would have been great. Halo not going to be lit on Twitch after 2 weeks. LOL. Okay. I mean, but is Twitch the measuring stick? Because YouTube is way bigger than Twitch. Well, when it comes to active users, YouTube is way bigger. But when it comes to live streaming, Twitch is bigger. So, you know, I don't it's Twitch the measuring stick. That's what I'm saying. You know.
Yeah.
Is it?
I would assume.
Depends on the genre. I mean, what's this single player might be bigger than anticipated.
I mean,
it doesn't have co-op, so the single player nobody gonna be checking for the single player much long. It don't even have co-op, which most people. I mean, I don't know anybody that really play Halo by themselves. The single player, you know what I mean? You crank up the difficulty and get a team, and you go at it. So, I don't know. Yeah. It's only a measuring stick that the game is lit on Twitch. Shout out to Your Rage Gaming. Shout out to Your Rage. But it's lit everywhere. Yeah. It's only a measuring stick, but if a game lit on Twitch, you're gonna know it's lit everywhere. Oh, okay, got you.
I don't know
about that. Oh
well,
no.
Man, that's kind of true. That's how isn't that how what's that alien shit?
Among Us.
Yeah, Among Us. That's how Among Us blew up.
Well, yeah, Among Us did blow up. But that's the exception. That ain't the rule. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be real with y'all. Like, I don't know. I think Halo. These Xbox dudes don't really keep their games alive, man. It'd be a lot of capping. Like I got, so I had the Xbox Series X, and and one thing I like about the Xbox that they do way better than PlayStation is how competitive it is. You know what I'm saying? They got stats for each game. You know what I mean? Most of the time, they got stats for each game, and and you're always competing with your friends on your friend list. They got the gamer score leaderboard and all that. I like all that. All that is fucking great. And when I look at, I happen to be looking at the stats for Forza Horizon 4, because that's the next game that people are really hyped about and Xbox dudes are really praising. But them niggas don't really play that game like that, dog. Like, and I'm talking about even some of your top corporate slaves, like fucking Kids Smooth and shit like that. Like, these niggas don't really play Forza Horizon like they want y'all to believe. You know what I mean? Like, they'll play it for the first couple of weeks and then they drop it. Same thing they did with Gears. Gears 5 is like kind of dead on fucking Xbox. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They made all that noise about Gears. That shit is dead. You know how you know Gears is dead? Because you can't find a match. It's hard to find a match, rank match, certain times of the day. You know your multiplayer is popping when you can find a match at any time of the day. Any time of the day. Gears, it'd be dead around like 3 a.m. That joint be dead. It'd be hard as shit to find a fucking match. You be sitting there for a minute trying to find a ranked match. You know what I'm saying? So, but I was looking at them stats for Forza, and I'm like, hold on, man. A lot of these motherfuckers don't even fucking play this game, dog. Like, a lot of these dudes drop this shit fairly quickly. You know what I mean? Fairly fucking quickly. So it's like, stop capping for these games that y'all really not gonna fucking play, man. I mean, they play them for a little bit, and then it's like, I'm done.
So, Hard8, where do you usually rank for the month on your friends list in Gamerscore?
On my right, well, if I got an Xbox, if I ain't got no Xbox, then I'm not really on there. But I think this month I'm like for the couple of weeks I was on it, I think I'm like I was number 8 the last time.
How much do like the top people get?
It showed the top 100, right? So on my friend list, it's this dude that every month he gets like fucking 50,000 fucking gamer score. Like,
damn.
Yeah, he goes hard.
So is he a millionaire?
I don't really know his personal life, but
I mean in gamer score.
Oh yeah, he got over a million. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Shout out to Tony Esquire. He said, as a true alpha male, I think Halo and Battlefield would do well this holiday season. Alpha. Shout out to Solo. He said, what? I play Halo by myself for 20 years and the multiplayer. Nigga, most people go through that campaign with a buddy, dog. Stop that. I ain't talking about the multiplayer. I'm talking about the single player, dog.
I mean, that's why they made it like an open world.
Yeah.
Hey yo, this upper room right here. Can I ask you a question about this Halo campaign? Because I've been very curious about something. I wanted to see where your mind's at.
Yeah.
You think that the campaign is going to drop a little bit right now, and then when the rest of it drops, like as the live service, you think they're going to make people pay for that extra, like the expansions and shit, as they do like a Forza? Because like if you have Game Pass, you got to pay for the expansions on Forza. You know what I'm saying?
Just get a deal, just get a discount.
Yeah, so do you think they're gonna have to make them pay for the extensions of the campaign?
Probably, most likely. Listen, they got a free to play multiplayer. The single players dropping on Game Pass. They definitely got to make their money some way somehow. So they gonna definitely be charging for little shit, battle passes and all that type of shit. You know what I mean? Cosmetics. So they probably gonna make you pay for anything extra. Probably like they do for Forza, like when they add new islands and all that shit. Yeah, you gotta pay for that shit. Same thing with Gears. When they added the DLC, you had to pay for that. That shit ain't the DLC ain't going to Game Pass. We'll give you the game, but you ain't getting all that extra shit we gonna put out. They gotta make their money somehow.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. Like everything coming down the line to me is like I'm thinking like, is this DLC or is this like still Halo Infinite? You know what I'm saying? Like, how are they going to market all this shit and everything? Like, it's confusing because they waited until a month before the game drops to show the campaign. Really, and so man, this shit's crazy.
That's been Microsoft's entire story up until this point. Is that every year they do something that's like confusing and it doesn't make any sense. Like the game comes out for damn near a month and you dropping all these like weird ass tidbits and features about the game. That's what's going to fracture your consumers. Like you telling me that in order for me to rank up, I can't just get kills throughout the game. I got to do like some extra shit. Like why would I want to do that? I just want to play a game. I don't want to sit down and have to think about, do I have this to unlock this? It's like, their whole campaign in terms of their marketing strategy has been confusing.
I mean, it's coming to Game Pass, so it's really like, you know,
it
is what
like.
it is.
I think Game Pass is really like the equivalent of like, do you have McDonald's money? You know what I'm saying? Because everybody wants to play something somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? But if you can't do that, you know, them wet ass burgers you used to get at home when you ain't got McDonald's money. You know what I'm saying? That's what Game Pass is to me. It's like you ain't got McDonald's money, so this is what you're gonna get, and you should be happy with it since you're still eating a motherfucking burger. You know what I'm saying? And that's the shit they trying to sell. So you ain't got McDonald's money. That's what Game Pass is. It's like best value in gaming is basically like, nigga, you ain't got enough money to game. So you know what I'm saying?
You ain't got McDonald's money. You better go get some crack, nigga. Like,
so far,
I'm just saying.
Hey, hold on one second. Shout out to little F boy. He said, "Hey, tell that straggler who was sullying my good name to be quiet, or we pulling up with the dicks." Pause.
What? Oh Lord.
Pause. This thing.
Oh Lord.
Yo, that's some crazy shit. Shout out to the Ashton Luca. She said, "Thanks for always providing entertainment, bro. The laughs help bring up my mood." Yeah, shout out to Ashton, man. Glad we can help, man. Glad we can help. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to Optimus Back Sweat. He said, Guardians Game of the Year? That's a contender, definitely. Yeah, probably Battlefield probably gonna be my game of the year. I'm gonna be real with you.
I feel like Battlefield is gonna win at the Game Awards.
Oh Lord.
Hey, is Miles Morales not in the conversation for Game of the Year?
Hold on, who talking about hell no? Who that? Hold on, who that? Miles Morales.
Me and you already going back and forth with Twitter on this, so I'm gonna leave it alone.
We went back and forth. What you say about Battlefield?
Bro, we went back and forth on this, man. You and I were going back and forth on Battlefield.
Man, I go back and forth with a lot of niggas.
You supposed to know this.
That's why I'm gonna leave it alone.
Last time.
That's why I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Oh man! Shout out to Sosa Man OTF. Halo fanboys are praying for 2042's downfall. They damn sure is. Hey, that's a lot of people praying for Battlefield downfall. I don't know. Them motherfucking trail. That thing looking good. I can't wait to see that crow y'all niggas eat. That shit gonna be barbecue, sauteed, flipped, laid to the side on a bed of rice, nigga. Enjoy that crow.
You know it's gonna be glitchy when it comes out, though.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I doubt
Isn't every game glitchy when it come out, especially these days?
I mean, not in the. I mean,
Yeah,
what y'all mean? Like, it's gonna have a couple of
Battlefield's a different kind of. Battlefiel's a different kind of issues. Why do you keep tapping for that shit, man?
I haven't experienced a bad Battlefield launch since Battlefield 4. The rest of them that came out after that weren't that glitchy on release.
Yeah, they wasn't.
They've gotten progressively better since
Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5 was not like terrible on launch day.
Okay, but look what you're skipping. You're skipping all of the Battlefront games.
I'm showing you the last two games. Battlefront wasn't that bad either.
Battlefront 2,
Battlefront
2 had a problem with
the controversy
with loot boxes, but the gameplay was fun as hell.
Nah, this shit was glitchy. Like, you remember everyone was bitching about the fact that you couldn't be that like Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader had like overpowered and breaking the game. All that shit.
That's nothing to do with glitchy. That's just balance.
That's balance.
That's issues. Nah, they basically shut that shit down.
That's balancing issues. That ain't got nothing to do with how the game performs.
Okay, but look what happened to Battlefield 4. They took them almost 2 years to get that shit working.
Yeah, but
what about Hardline?
So we're going back 10 years then. That's what we're going
Wait. You can't wait. Okay, fine. Say that. So then what about Hardline? That's not 10 years ago.
Again, my nigga. Okay, why are you skipping Battlefield 1 and 5? Why are you skipping the last couple of games?
Because both of them shits were trash. That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't skip that.
They weren't trash.
Both of them shits was trash, and Battlefield 1 was trash. Battlefield 5 flopped. You do know that, right?
That doesn't mean it's trash.
That's marketing.
Hold on. Nigga, didn't you just say you like State of Decay? That game was fucking glitchy.
Wait.
What is you talking about?
That game
State of
Decay.
Wait, exactly. I know broken games, so that's my whole point. State of Decay is trash, but I appreciate it for what it was. It knew what it was. It wasn't trying to be more than a mediocre game. It's a 5 out of 10.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about State of Decay. Wait. I'm talking about State of Decay. I said I like State of Decay, but I know it's a piece like it's.
Hold on, you're talking about all it. Hold on. I'm confused right now. You're talking about the performance of games and this, that, and the third, but then you talk about State of Decay and you liked it and shit like that. It's one of your favorite.
I like
games.
okay. Let me finish it. I like what State of Decay attempted. Its execution was poor, but its ambition, I appreciated. I appreciated all that. So
you don't appreciate Battlefield ambition?
No, not at all, because that shit is watered down, and that's not what the Battlefield.
Hold on. There's some background noise. Is somebody sharpening a fucking tool in the background? Like, what the fuck is who is that?
Yeah, we got Mike Myers in the background.
Hey, yo, I was grinding some weed up. My bad, Joe.
Damn, mute your mic. If you're not talking, mute your mic. We got drug addicts making all this noise. Come on, man. Mute your motherfucking mic.
Hey, my bad, Joe. I ain't know it was
not
that.
Not an AA meeting.
I apologize.
That shit was loud. That dirt. That's what it sound like. That shit ain't even exotic, nigga. Loud ass dirt. This shit sound like some fucking burnt leaves or something. Turn that shit down, please.
Listen, I'm gonna get back to Battlefield. Battlefield hasn't had a terrible launch since Battlefield 4 almost 10 years ago. That's the last time I remember Battlefield really messing up at launch. All of the launches after that's been relatively smooth from
they had their issues that come with games launching nowadays, but nothing broken.
Like,
I just can't play this.
I've had the occasional glitches like sound and the
bro, Battlefield 5 was glitchy as hell. I don't know where y'all got like some kind of
how many hours you got in Battlefield?
Let me check your trophies.
I was waiting for someone to say some shit like that. It's the same name across everything. You can look that shit up.
How many hours you got? I'm not questioning.
I got like 300. I got like 300 hours in that shit or some shit. I don't know. I got a better record than you. That's for sure.
Hold on, you got 300 hours in Battlefield 5?
No, I don't play that. It is shit with a Thompson gun. I don't care. Like that's like 50 hours or some shit.
300 hours in Battlefield 5.
Battlefield 4, man. That's what I'm talking about.
How many hours you got in 1? How many you got in 1 and 5?
I can't. Probably under 50. I don't like that World War II shit. Anything like
with just say that then. But that's trying to incorporate all this other shit. It's just you don't like the aesthetic, so just say that. I don't like the aesthetic. I don't like the time period. You're making up all this other shit. Like I said, they had issues when they launched, but not no game-breaking issues. Balancing issues, maybe a couple glitches here and there. But I've been on all the Battlefields day one, heavy.
I'm aware.
A lot of shit y'all be complaining about, I didn't experience. If the game was fucked up, I'll say that.
You lost me when you brought up Battlefield 4's launch, bro. That was almost 10 years ago. You bringing up Battlefield.
Wait. This is EA. Why do you people act as if that's somehow like preposterous for me to say? We talk about an EA game being broken as shit, and DICE had to actually stop.
The problem is that you going back so far. They released games after that.
Yeah. Right, and all of them should have problems. All of them had problems. Every single one of them.
Don't every multiplayer game have problems? Yeah, small,
but not at the scale of EA and DICE.
Are we talking game-breaking problems? Are we talking game-breaking problems, or like I just said, broken,
bugs and glitches,
unbalancing issues, a glitch here, a glitch.
Okay,
what type of problems are you talking?
All right, okay. We're talking about the whole guy. Listen, I don't want to get into this conversation because I know how you're going to stand for Battlefield.
All right, no, here you go. Okay, because you said it had all these problems. So please name the problems.
In terms of Battlefield 2042?
No, nigga. Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5.
I don't. All right, first
you just said it had a lot of problems.
I'll break it down. First and foremost, the fact that the goddamn game played almost identical to Battlefront, and that fact that every don't interject. Let me speak. Let me finish.
Okay, go ahead. This nigga.
Because damn near every game in that, every gun in that game was a goddamn sniper rifle. Every game in that, every gun in that game had damn near like 1-to-1 marksmanship. You point, you shoot, you fire, you kill someone. There was no goddamn trajectory with the bullets. The game itself felt more akin to Battlefront's mechanics and how your player moved and navigated the world as opposed to previous Battlefield games. That's the main problem.
I thought we were talking about technical issues, not gameplay issues. You said technical issues. The game was broken on launch and they can't play.
He asked me what the problem was. In terms of the technical issues, you had all those. You had all those other fucking issues with the goddamn like just the way that like certain characters and classes were overpowered.
That's not a technical issue, bro. That's a gameplay issue.
You had to.
That's balancing issues. That's balancing issues.
Look,
Okay,
just
but
admit
again,
that
you
you
got-
could never get the heroes, and you got bullied around by the players.
No,
who
not
did.
what part of
Motherfucker
I
said
never
battle.
cared.
So there was no
I never
bullet
cared to
trajectory.
play that shit
There was
long
no
enough.
bullet trajectory in Battlefield.
And
One
Battlefield
or
1
five. 1 or 5.
Not like in the previous games. No, it played more
That's
like
a
Battlefront.
motherfucking lie.
You cap. You
No,
were cap.
you're
You're
lying.
telling me that the wait. You're telling me the game.
lying.
How am I lying? You
Because
can pull this shit up.
there is, pull it up, nigga. Fuck you talking about? There is
Boy.
bullet trajectory in Battlefield 1 and fucking 5. You couldn't just be sitting out on the fucking cliff with a fucking sniper rifle and just shoot that shit like it was a laser. No,
Okay,
you have to take into account the bullet trajectory. What are you talking about?
I remember for a fact you talking about that was a problem.
No,
So
I did
I know
not.
I'm not crazy.
I ain't never say that.
Listen, like I said, I knew I didn't want to get this conversation because you go cat hard for that bullshit.
You know I ain't gonna let you make up no bullshit.
But-
You're not gonna come in. No, you gotta
but
pinpoint
what?
what you talking about.
But fine and dandy. Fuck Battlefield 1 and 5. We're talking.
No,
I'm
I'm trying
talking
to
about.
get off it now because you're
No,
saying
I'm
that all
not.
these
No,
problems
I'm
they
not.
had, but you
I'm
can't
not
point
talking
out the
about-
problems.
Yeah, I'm not
But
gonna
I'm
hold
talking
you,
about
bro. You've been changing the goalposts like 5 different times in this
I'm
conversation.
not saying that. No, because you keep going back and
Yeah,
you're
you done
sticking on
moved that shit across America, nigga. Like you talking about
I'm
some these games have all these problems when they launch, and then when you name them, you're not naming no problems. You're talking
But
about
no, because
balancing
you're
issues.
moving. Wait,
You didn't
because
like
you're
this
moving.
character. You didn't like
No,
that
but-
character.
No, but the one whose goalposts are
It
goal
moves
keeping
like
here.
Battlefront. How the fuck it move? Like, what are you talking about? It move like
The
Battlefront.
entire goddamn, the entire design of the goddamn game moved like Battlefront. For example, you can just fucking start the game off in a vehicle as opposed to getting in the vehicle, taking the fuck off. That was some shit you never did in a Battlefield game. In a Battlefield game, all your vehicles.
Hold on.
That's so you can't go into
And
the
a
enemy's
Battlefield-
base and
Yo,
take
hold
their
on.
vehicles.
You
No,
can-
it is not.
Yo, as long as I've been playing Battlefield, you can always spawn in the vehicle.
Bullshit. You cannot spawn in. Wait, excuse me. In a Battlefield game, if you spawn in a vehicle, you get to take off from your base. You have to do all the mechanics, take off, clear the runway, all that bullshit. And Battlefront, that's when they start to let you actually. You're in the air. You're already fucking flying in the air. You got targets in front of you. That was some Battlefront shit. You didn't do that in the Battlefield games.
I mean, they
that's a
did that
change.
to reduce downtime of just getting in the vehicle. You're spending too much time in the base. They just want you in the vehicle and in the battle.
So they watered the game down.
Nobody never complained about that.
They
I never
took
heard
out
nobody
slowdowns
complain about that.
and unnecessary. Just everyone
we were-
standing around waiting for the helicopter to spawn.
That was an issue.
As a- So what do they do now? They just wait around
Well,
and the
you-
loading screen.
I mean,
for the-
yeah,
well,
I
if
mean,
there's no
if
vehicle
people-
there, you
you got-
spawn in.
I mean, you do got people that do that, but I mean, they're going to do that regardless. You know what I mean?
But my
you
whole-
spawn in a vehicle and you can spawn into a vehicle. I don't understand what's the problem with that.
It's so
the
that you
problem
can't
is that
go
it's
into
not
the
a
enemy's
it's,
base
that,
and steal
it's
their
more
vehicles.
no. It's the problem
Yeah.
is that they were trying to make this shit for casual audiences who didn't know how to fly, who didn't want to take the time to learn.
You still
That's
got to
the
fly.
fucking-
What are you talking about? You still got to know how to
Yeah,
fly.
of course, you gotta still not the same way. Those mechanics in Battlefield 5 are nothing like Battlefield 3 and 4. There's no sense of yaw. Like the whole aviation mechanic is bullshit. It's like a goddamn
Yo,
arcade game.
when it comes to shit like that, when you say like they made it easier to fly, then that should mean that anybody can get in a plane or a helicopter and just
And they shouldn't
dominate
And they shouldn't
dominate,
be able-
but they can't.
Yeah, they can't, bro. Anybody could spawn in a helicopter in Battlefield 1 or 5, but to be nice with it, they didn't make it any easier.
Yes,
die.
they
You still got to be. But again, you said you was making it seem like that these Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5, you was making it seem like it launched.
They were all
broken.
messy with glitches. Yes, they were
But you
all
can't.
fucking
You can't.
glitched out.
You're not giving us nothing. You're not telling us nothing. You're
Okay,
just
because the
making it-
reason.
you're just saying.
Okay,
it.
because here's the reason why, and this is why I went back to Battlefield.
What did you experience? What you experience?
Look again. The
What
reason
did
why I went
you
back to
experience?
Battle. Oh, I'm trying to tell you. The reason why I went back to Battlefield 4 is because that's what 2042 is going to be like. It's not trying to be like Battlefield 5 and 1. It ain't trying to be this fucking World War II in the trenches bullshit. It's going back, as we all have been crying for, 3 and 4, and maybe a little bit of Bad Company. So that's why I'm comparing it to those two games of a modern future, somewhat. This shit right here, this is like a fucking Fortnite wannabe. This is trash.
What?
I mean,
what are you talking about?
All right. Let me get to the super chat. This nigga talking about Fortnite. Hey, shout out to Sosa Man OTF. He said, dude talking about glitches in Battlefield like it's Cyberpunk. 2042 is taking the series to the next level and being ambitious. This dude is a hater.
Keep in mind, keep in mind they're both Polish companies. But go on.
Keep in mind that what?
They're both Polish companies. DICE is a Polish company. So he mentioned Cyberpunk. Are they Swedish?
No, you're wrong. DICE. Hold on, let me correct you.
All right, hold on. Let me just finish these super chats. Shout out to Key. He said Cassidy versus Freeway in 2022 is like 10 years too late. I got Freeway 2 win, but this finna be hard to watch. All right.
CD Projekt Red is Polish.
Shout out to Key again. He said shout out to my Steelers though. Shout out to the Steelers. Yeah, we got a live one in here, man. I thought we was gonna have some how you say it, normal conversations. That code ain't here. Shit, we got a code replacement.
I found out that Remedy is Finnish. I didn't know that they were from Finland.
Well,
I did not know that.
So,
by the way, for the record,
did you want to meet one of them or some shit?
No, I just thought they make Alan Wake, which is a very like American sort of, based on like American style of horror, and I just didn't realize that they were Finnish. Like a lot of studios can make games that capture American culture that are foreign, even like Japanese, like Resident Evil, but then Americans can't really make Japanese style games very well.
Look at Rock.
All right, hold on. Shout out to Tony Esquire. He said, "Yo, Hard8, mute the mic of the cat hating on World War II games. Just jokes, bro. Facts though. Call of Duty 2, World War II, Battlefield 1 and 5 are fire."
Ghost of Tsushima is definitely a Western style. It may take place in Japan, but if you play like Japanese style games where, I don't know, characters are like screaming and have this exaggerated sort of like emotion, and then you have like the girls that are all like kind of submissive.
All right. Ain't nobody talking about that right now. All right.
Yeah, let me say one thing since I started this argument here with a little instigation. Yeah, regardless of how it launched, Battlefield 5 is still shit, and that worries me for 2042. So, I still don't play it though. But
yeah, shut up. Shout out to E-Kill. He said, "I'm sorry about Optimus Code couldn't make it. He is with me dressed up as a Pegasus, taking glizzies up the axe for Halloween."
What's going on right now?
Shout out to E-Kills, man. Also, shout out to King D 1459. He said, "Homeboy don't sound like he played Battlefield." Yeah, he definitely don't.
You can look up my gamer tag. I bet you my shit is better than yours.
But a dream is.
I don't give a fuck about your scores on none of them other games. You talking about Battlefield. It don't sound like you play. You talk about all these issues and you can't pinpoint none of that happened to you. What? When you play? Hold on. When you play Battlefield 1 and 5, what problems did you face?
Okay, let me tell you once again. I do not care to play that dog. I probably have less than like 40 hours. I don't like that shit. I play Medal of Honor, all that bullshit. Like, I don't ever want to go back to World War II ever, period. I don't like this shit. But when I played, I remember this shit felt more like Battlefront. It didn't feel like a Battlefield game. Like when you know what it felt? In fact, perfect example. In Battlefront, you had your Luke Skywalker, your Vader, your Han Solo, all those specialty characters, right? What the fuck did you have in Battlefield 1 and 5? Specialty characters with the fucking the flamethrower. If I'm not mistaken, you had the character who had, I think, like the Gatling gun, or maybe a machine gun who could take a bunch of who was armored plate. Like, what the fuck is that? It's like, that's not Battlefield, my guy. That's a fucking hero shooter wannabe, and that's what you had in Battlefield.
Not a hero shooter wannabe. I mean, that was just a pickup on the map, but it wasn't something that everybody can have.
You basically had a superhero character in a Battlefield game who could withstand all types of damage from regular peons and
you took more
soldiers.
damage. You took more damage than your average, but you still went down quickly. Facts.
A Dreamus, a Demus, or however you say your name is. You played Battlefield 1 on Xbox? Hello?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, he's talking to you. I'm a Dillis, whatever. I'm a Dillo.
That nigga left when I asked him. Because I'm looking at his shit. It look like it says that he never even played it.
Oh,
we gotta see where he played. We gotta see where he played it.
That's why I want to know.
He back. You gotta just see what system he played it on.
Yeah.
Yo, what system you play Battlefield on? What system you play Battlefield on?
Listen, you can just go to the goddamn Battlefield server shit. Look up my exact
what system did you play it on? That's all we asking.
5 and 1, PS5, PS4, and 3 and 4, the PS4. Yeah, so same shit. You can just look it up.
So you play all your Battlefields on PlayStation.
Look up.
So what's your PS5?
-3. I played it on the Xbox 360.
What's your
It's the same. I'll post my own shit
on
for
PlayStation. That's
yes,
we're just trying to figure this
4,
out.
5, and 1. You can listen. You can. It's the exact name.
4, 5, and 1. You played on PlayStation.
Yes. You can just look this shit. You can just go to EA. EA's server logs or BattleNet, whatever that shit is called. Look it up.
Yeah, you don't like the time period, so you skip them games. You ain't played 1 or fucking 5. You probably played a little bit and just put it down.
You could. I got like maybe 20, 40 hours in them shit, but I don't like once I started playing, I'm like, oh, this is some dog shit. Like you see a
you still went on for 30, but you went on for 40 hours. Who the fuck play a game they don't like for 40 hours? Who play a game they don't like for 40 hours?
You do. You play games.
What game I played for 40 hours I didn't like?
Oh, really? First of all, you didn't like Battlefield 3 when it came out. It took you multiple times to get into that game. I remember this for a fact.
I never said I didn't like Battlefield 3. What the fuck are you talking about?
You kept putting that shit there.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong. I said I didn't like Bad Company 2. Not
you didn't like Bad
3.
Company
What
2?
the fuck are you talking about? No, at first. No, I like Bad Company 2. At first, I didn't like it. It took me a while to get into it. Once I got into Battlefield, I never stopped. So I don't know what the fuck you get this Battlefield 3 from when that's one of my favorite Battlefields. What are you talking about? Yeah, exposed. The fuck?
That's Kampachi.
I got a question for you guys. Kind of unrelated, but so like I wear a Black Lives Matter mask at work. Do you guys think that's and most people support it, but there are people who are kind of ignorant. So do you think that's a good thing to wear it? Or I feel like
Jeremy, I feel like talk to your mother or something. Like that's what I feel like. Like I don't like nobody cares about that shit right now, dog. Like talk to your friends.
I'm listening. Wear it if you want.
I want advice from people, you know, who understand. So
from black people,
just say what you need.
Would you do it? Would you do it yourself? You ain't got no friends
of color in real life. That's what you're saying.
I mean, if you want to wear it, wear it. I mean, it is what it is. I mean,
if I saw you in real life, I wouldn't care.
All right, yeah,
wear it.
I just walk right by you.
If you went up in there with a Confederate flag mask, would they be on the same shit? Or you know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't care either.
The Confederate flag is a problem. But the modern Confederate...
Slow down. Shout out to Jazzy Jefferson. He said, why dude with the rotten banana Abby trying to dodge these questions like the Matrix? I'm trying to figure out who played 40 hours of a game they don't like. That's just insane to me.
Bro, there's plenty of... Wait.
Go ahead. What you was going to say?
There's plenty of games you have to play to like see if you like something.
40 hours, my nigga.
40? It's a multiplayer game, so you're gonna drop at least 50. You're gonna drop 15 trying to figure out your fucking class. Then you're gonna get a gun you like. That's like 25 hours. By the time you get
knock it the fuck off.
You don't want over here capping about that bullshit, not me. You
don't knock it off.
How long did it take you to figure out that you like The Witcher 3? I'll wait.
It didn't take me no fucking 40 hours. What are you talking
kept picking
about?
this. You kept picking it up, putting it down, picking it up, putting it down.
I did not play that. Listen, I did, but listen, I eventually liked it. You see, the more I played it, I liked it. I didn't play it for 40 hours and was like, I don't like this shit.
Okay, so I played it for 40 hours to solidify the fact I didn't like it. Is that a problem?
Nonsense. Listen, if you know you don't like the time period, you knew from Battlefield 1 you didn't like the time period.
You're right.
So then you get on Battlefield 5 and then put in 40 hours?
It's called challenging myself. I wanted to see if I liked it with Tom, and Tom never came.
10 hours I can understand.
Oh, please.
Like 40, nigga, that's like you might as well just beat the whole game.
I said 20 to. If you want to look up my stats, you can figure the shit out. I said somewhere between 20 to 40 hours. I'm not certain. I know it's between that time period though.
I'm gonna go with you liked it. You was just getting mopped, so you put it down. It's all right. Shout out to Sosa Man OTF. He said Battlefront is 20v20 with no destruction and snipers with no bullet drop. Battlefield 1 and 5 is 32 versus 32 with destruction and bullet drop on snipers. Yeah, I don't know. He was trying to shooting like a laser, and there had no bullet drop. Shit like
that shit was shooting like lasers, man.
Yeah, it wasn't. Shout out to Tony Esquire. He said, my guy, just say you trash without the overshield and power weapons with UV scopes. Shout out to Matt McGrath. He said, yo, this dude argues more than code. Damn. They done put it on him. Shout out to Andre Garcia. This fool taking more L's than Kimpachi.
Whoa.
Jesus. Hold on, man. Hey, mute your mic if you're not talking. We don't need to hear nobody chastising kids and shit. Shout out to Torrance Ingram. Jeremy, take that damn mask off. No, I still wear masks everywhere I go.
No, he's talking about the Black Lives Matter mask. That's what
Okay.
Wear what you want, Jeremy.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I can't find none of your stats on Battlefield 1 or 5.
Damn, what's your name, dog? Niggas is looking and we can't.
I see your shit on Battlefield 4. I see his 4 shit.
What about 5 and 1?
I'm trying to find that.
You gotta go to the that fucking tab if you're using the Battlefront.
Hold on, where you at? Where you at? Jay.
What you mean?
Battle log joint.
You on this battle log joint? Yeah. Just go to his trophies and achievements.
Go to Tracker. You just go to Tracker. You can go to Battlefront Tracker. Punch my name in. It's gonna pull it up. It's gonna be somewhere between 20 to 40. Like I said.
Shout out to Just Fitz. He said, dude's doing a poor job representing his arguments. Very poor. Very poor.
I'm not doing a poor job. I just know listen, you never fight the host, man.
No, you just doing a poor job.
Nah, you are doing a poor job. I agree with you that Battlefield 5 is shit, but you're not making a good point.
Because he don't want to hear my point. He don't want to hear my point.
No, every time I ask you to explain it, you start talking about classes and you gotta, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a problem. But see, you wanna overlook the biggest problem that game had, and that was all that cosmetic and hero shit. That's damn near. I believe that's why they even lost the license because of that.
Huh? Lost what license?
Talking about the Star Wars joint.
Oh. They didn't lose the They could still make Star Wars games, dog. They didn't lose.
Lost exclusive.
They lost the exclusivity. They could still make Star Wars games, and they just made an amazing Star Wars game. So I don't know why they would have told them not to be able to make Star Wars games after Fallen Order, right?
Yeah, that game is I could not get into that at all.
It's a decent game. I don't know how you can get into Guardians but not get into that. That's a decent
because this game, there's not anywhere near the storytelling, the banter. Like I've been to a couple worlds or whatever, and it's like all these dumb puzzles. I don't like it. It's quality. It looks good. It's put together well. It's just like a Souls game, so it's not. I don't like it.
All right. Shout out to Social Man OTF. Banana dude, do you consider the Bad Company games to be casual Battlefield games? Surely Battlefield 5 can't be more casual than games made for console and mine.
Hey, Banana dude. You there?
Shout out to Tony Esquire. He said this dude kid smooth using a voice box.
Damn.
All right, we're gonna move on because Armadillo don't know what the hell he talking about. So we're just gonna go ahead and just move on and shit. Shout out to King. Pause with this name, man. 1459, man. What multiplayer shooter does he like if Battlefield trash? I'll mop you on Call of Duty 2, Warzone.
No, he won't. No, he won't. Listen,
hold on. What is your favorite? What is your favorite shooter?
Period.
Yes.
Possibly Max Payne 3.
Well, multiplayer shooter, sir.
Battlefield 3 and 4.
Now, sir. Nowadays, sir.
They all suck. I mean, I've been playing goddamn COD, but that's not because
How
I
many,
want to.
how many hours you got in Call of Duty?
I don't fucking know. I
They got
probably
days.
no. Yeah, probably like 100 hours in that dog shit. I don't know. That's
100 hours in that dog.
I
shit.
don't. Yes.
You
You
seem
can't call it. This motherfucker. You're
I
so
think
weird.
you ashamed to say that you like games. That's what it seems like. That's what the problem is. That's what the problem.
You are right. You are absolutely right. The quality and quantity we have of games now is dog shit. Like, it's fucking terrible. In fact, I'm have to now go back to Battlefield 2042. You're gonna have wall hacks in a goddamn competitive multiplayer shooter. That's not dog shit to you?
Nigga,
You're
you
okay
play
with
Call of Duty.
That's also dog shit. I just told you, I'm not playing this shit because I thoroughly enjoy it. I'm playing this shit to be, to hang on my boys and shit. Like, let's jump on this car and shit tonight.
Hang with your boys at a strip club, motherfucker. Why you gotta
Nah.
play Call of Duty?
What are you talking? Nigga, I'm in my mid-30s. We ain't fucking. What? I ain't trying to get no COVID ass. What are you talking about?
Oh.
I'm talking about we kicking it on a Friday night or some shit, bro. Let's just throw on this. We gonna throw on this fucking war zone or whatever shit. Like, I mean, you cool. I'm saying I'm playing it for like the social aspect. I ain't playing this because I thoroughly enjoy it. It's dog shit. I'm aware that it's dog shit.
All right, you don't like Battlefield. Just explain
doing
it.
something.
You don't like Battlefield. All right.
Hey, I'm gonna send you some screenshots right now, so you can see my shit. I ain't no scrub.
I don't want to see your shit.
Oh,
But,
shoot!
no, you're a fucking weirdo. Like, you sit there and play some trash ass Call of Duty, but you got to talk shit about Battlefield.
Hold up, but you play dog shit all the time and say it's dog shit and you hate it. You just played. What was that bullshit you just finished? You said you hated the shit.
What was that?
Ratchet and Clank. You said you hated. You played
garbage.
Oh, but you still suffered through this shit, right?
No, I mean, I want to see the story. I want to see the story to the end.
But you also suffered through the dog shit that is Cyberpunk, right?
A single player. We're talking about a single player and a multiplayer different. Me wanting to see a story to the end, I'll put up with the dog shit to see the story end.
So So basically, you saying that I can't do the same thing with a multiplayer game? If there's like, it's a Friday.
You think this shit gonna change?
No, good.
What? I just told you. It's.
Go ahead.
This might mute.
All right, all right, chill. We're gonna move on because Armadillo, he don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Shout out to Teron Aries. He said, "How a game trash if you put 100 hours into it?" That's unbelievable to me. I'd be damned if I play a game that motherfucking long that I don't like. And I think
every Call of Duty.
It just don't make no sense, Armadillo. That's crazy. Let's move on, shall we?
But we sorry, I was gonna say we can all admit that Madden is trash year to year, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but people still buy that shit.
What they got to do with you, nigga?
That's them.
It's the same thing. You still playing dog shit that you acknowledge is dog shit.
I mean, listen, a lot of people don't think Madden is dog shit, to be honest.
And also, that's the only football game you can buy.
Football, right? They don't have a choice. You got a choice. You got choices. You got a lot of shooters. A lot.
Such as
you got Hell Let Loose. You got Hell Let Loose. You got
Squad.
Are you playing Hell Let Loose? Are you playing Hell Let Loose?
No, I'm not. Because I'm playing Battlefield, motherfucker. I'm telling you about the games because you're playing. Huh?
What Battlefield have you been playing?
I play Battlefield 5.
Trash.
Just stop where you at, nigga.
I don't stop playing Battlefield.
I'm just trying to figure out what this nigga talking about, right? You go backwards.
Yeah, anyway. It's a lot of other shooters out here you could be playing. Insurgency, Hell Let Loose, Valorant.
All terrible.
Have you played them? How you know they're terrible?
Yes, motherfucker. Listen, first of all, stop with this whole, did you play this shit? I don't have to touch fire to know the shit's hot. So that whole lukewarm ass attitude of, did you play this shit? I can see what the fuck I like. I don't like this dog shit.
True. But did you look at like Hell Let Loose and Insurgency and what
yes,
you come away with?
all that war. Listen, if it has a goddamn Thompson machine gun in it, I don't want to play it. I don't want to play any of that.
Call of Duty got a Thompson machine gun in it?
Not Black Ops.
Oh, well. So you're not playing Vanguard, right? You're not playing
that,
right?
No.
So they released a Thompson as a DLC in a modern
game,
game, and you don't want to play it.
That nigga gonna play Vanguard. You're a motherfucking lie.
Motherfucker, hell no. Know what I'll do? If I did, It'll be an Amazon rental.
Use a motherfucking
Amazon.
lie.
Call of
Because
Duty
your
War at
boys
War
gonna
was
be on that
amazing.
shit.
Hell
Your boys gonna be on it.
No, not that dog shit.
Shout out to Just Fits. He said, dude, just say I put in 40 because I really wanted to like the game. And Battlefield is so content rich. I needed that time to see what the game offers.
What's wrong with this nigga?
Shout out to Fitz. He trying to help Armadillo out. He trying to help him out, man. Shout out to Fitz.
Armadillo.
Let's damn.
Where's your mind at, my guy? You look at that banana a little too hard, bro. You look at that banana a little too hard.
It's an armored dildo.
Damn,
That's a banana, bro.
Armadillo. That's crazy. Pause. What do the banana represent, though?
I can't tell you that, bro.
So it is armadillo.
Nigga, armadillo, nigga. That's the.
Oh my god.
What the hell? First of all, like, come on, man. What
That
the
nigga
fuck?
Googled that shit and everything.
Where does your mind come from? Where
What
does
you
your
be on
mind go with this
Chatterbait
shit?
with that fucking idea?
Where are you going with that?
What do the banana mean?
Nigga,
What?
you just say I can't
Yeah,
tell
I
you.
can't say that.
Like,
I can't tell you what the banana.
So it is an armadillo, a golden armadillo too. It's crazy.
But that's where your mind is going at. That's where your mind's going with that shit.
That's where you
I
put
mean,
it.
why
at.
the fuck would a man have a banana as his?
It's a
fucking
golden
weapon?
banana.
Okay, what the fuck that mean?
It ain't for you to know. It ain't for you to know, my nigga. That's what it
I'm
means.
glad. I'm glad.
All
There's
right.
no- and
Do
there's
we
no
have
men in this motherfucker.
any
Ain't
other
nothing
big
but men in
topics?
here.
Because I'm going to go ahead and roll
Yeah,
on
we
out.
about to leave. We about to move on. So we got to talk about the state of play.
Fire.
First of all, I
Mic
want to
check.
say this.
Oh
I want to
shit.
say this. I'm gonna need all of y'all to shut up. Be quiet. I'm sorry. I gotta say this. I did not expect anything from the state of play. I felt like it came out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Like Monday, which is like, yo, they got a state of play. I'm like, what? It came out of nowhere. We knew that it was only going to be 20 minutes. I did not expect anything out of this state of play. In fact, I said it the same day. I'm like, I don't have no expectations for this state of play. But watching that shit, I was disgusted. Like, this had to be one of the worst state of plays I have ever seen. It was garbage. I don't know why they just don't. Well, I know why. That they like, because a lot of them games, if they just released the trailer on YouTube, they wouldn't get no looks because we don't care. You know what I'm saying? You got to put it in the state of play to get people to at least look at the shit, even though we're not going to play it. You know what I mean? I know people was hyped for Devil Inside or whatever, the Devil Inside Me, or whatever the shit called. Pause. I know Jay Harvey. He's
Little
devil.
Devil.
Oh yeah, little devil. You want to be a little devil, Jay Harvey?
That shit
You wanna
look
be a
fire,
little-
nigga.
you
That
wanna be a
shit
little
look
devil for Halloween.
fire.
Anyway, no. That joint was trash. Like, even though we knew it was gonna be trash, it's still hard to accept that when you actually watch it. It was so bad. Like, it's just a waste of time. And I know Sony didn't hype it up or anything like that, but it was garbage, man. Did anybody really like this state of play?
Yo, I did. This show was absolute fire. I give this a 9 out of 10.
Who is this
I'm not even
talking?
capping.
Who is this talking?
Let me tell you,
Hold on, who talking?
it's Kenj.
Oh, Ken. Oh, do you see a psychiatrist? I'm just asking.
You were part of the Pegasus
Yeah, from
thing,
time to
ain't you?
time, yeah. You know,
I was about to mic check
it
1
makes
2.
sense. It makes
or
sense.
y'all
for
hear me?
PTSD and shit like that. But, you know, besides that, this shit was absolute freaking fire. Let me tell you why. I love indie games. I mean, I'm saying
I do too, but damn,
AAA big budget is the cake, and indie games are the sprinkling, the icing on top. I love this. I love that Sony is getting back into indies, and a lot of these games look interesting. I loved every second of it. One of my favorite it wasn't like boring to me because every game I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, I already played and beat fucking Death's Door and Devil in Me. All them games look fire to me, man.
Damn, nigga. Devil in me, damn.
Pause. Let me say this. All right. So, what would you rate it? What would you, if you had to rank it? What would you give it?
9.
Oh
my God.
Wow.
Just
Jeremy,
shit.
did you
That-
like the state of play?
I didn't watch it. I watched like the recap. And yeah, none of those games I really cared about. I heard of a couple of them. I don't know. It totally irrelevant overall.
Man, this motherfucker said a 9 out of 10. Wow.
Shit, I disagree, man. Hold on.
Y'all niggas don't like indies, so I can see why you
One
don't.
at a time. Go ahead. Go. Who was up next? Who was talking next?
Oh shit!
One at a time,
Mike,
kiddies. Go ahead.
Mike check. Can y'all even hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
All right. I was about to say, man. Me personally, shit. I say 2 out of 10. I personally don't fuck with those indie games, them, kitties and shit like that. But I told my OG man, like, nigga, if you rate the shit out of 10 out of 10, nigga, you gonna need some motherfucking ass beat. And that was some horrible shit. That was some horrible shit, man.
It was definitely not good, man. I don't know. I mean, he like indie games, so I mean, yeah. If you want to join, send me a link on Twitter. I'll be checking my Twitter periodically to make sure I try to get everybody in here, man. Shout out to everybody super chatting and shit. We appreciate it.
So if you want to play a good indie game, y'all need to check out The Ascent.
This nigga trying to sell the shit out that game.
Man, it's fire.
It's a good. I
don't understand how good it is.
Nigga, I beat it. I beat it for you. Like the state of play. Like I was looking forward towards Little Devil Inside, but that could have been on YouTube. So I'm gonna give that shit a 0. I ain't even gonna sit there and come. And I love indie games. I love indie games. So but none of that shit. None of that shit was in Peel. Like, come on.
What about Star Ocean? Did you like Star Ocean?
I'm good.
No Star.
I'm good on all that.
Y'all ain't like that 3D Among Us game? I thought you'd love that Hard 8. Remember you said you'd like Among Us, but you didn't like
Among Us. Which one?
It was like that.
What's the name of it? Yeah, the first one they showed, like the first game they showed.
I think it's called like First Class or something like that.
Yeah, the first game. Yeah, I don't know. Nah. Shout out to Torrance Ingram, man. He said the dude talking sound like Pyro. He must be talking about who you talking about? Oh, he must be talking about Kenj.
Sound like Pyro.
Yeah, because you gave that shit a 9 out of 10. Shout out to Omega Mint, man. He said Sup 8 Code got a Switch Lite for 150. Great handheld alongside my PS5 since there's no Uncharted and Ratchet on Switch. Assassin's Creed and Crash will do. All right, enjoy that, man. Enjoy it. What part of the house you like to sit in when you play that Switch? Like the corner? Like what corner? I know y'all like to sit Indian style. You're back against the wall. I get it. Shout out to True SSJ Havoc. He said, I only like Star Ocean since I played the series. Yeah, you ain't like Star Ocean, J. Harvey?
No, that's not. I didn't like the way it looked. I ain't really like it.
You ain't like the way it looked. What about you, Jeremy? No?
What? Star Ocean?
Yeah.
I didn't watch the whole thing. I don't know. I'll check these games out when they get closer.
Okay.
Genshin Impact, and I did not like Genshin Impact too much.
Gotcha.
I know a lot of people love that shit though. I just not my type of game.
Yeah, a lot of people definitely like that game. I don't know. You know, I meant to do when I had that Xbox, man. I meant to play some of them made up Squid games, man. But the Xbox streaming is so fucking garbage. I just said fuck that shit. That shit's so garbage. I mean, now I know they testing like integrating Twitch back into the Xbox, but yeah. Anyway. State of Play was garbage. I don't really, shout out to Kenj though. He liked it. He liked everything they showed. But it was horrible. I was sitting there like, what is this? Like, stop wasting our time with these bullshit ass State of Play. Like, they could have gave us some more gameplay for Horizon or something. They could have gave us something, an announcement or something. It was just complete fucking trash.
Mr. 8, I could have fucked around and fucking walked my dogs or did my laundry or play tic-tac-toe with my niece rather than watch that shit.
They called you Mr. 8?
Yo, I am a grown-ass man, though. Put some respect on that. I am a grown-ass man. Let's talk about... So, it seems like PlayStation has made it official, man. They're going full steam ahead with these games coming to PC. They changed the Steam store page from PlayStation Mobile to PlayStation PC. It's happening, people. Day and date, I don't know. That's still up in the air. They may do that.
I caught what you did there, 8.
What's that?
You said full steam ahead. Nice.
Oh, I ain't mean to do that. I ain't that clever. But I do shit on accident sometimes. You did, but no. Now it's PlayStation PC, so they are definitely going full steam ahead. Like they're doing their thing. It's coming. So all you corporate slaves, let the pussies bleed now. You might as well get it out your system. But I don't think it's as bad as some of y'all make it out to be. You know what I mean? Even if day and date does happen, and which I don't think it will, because here's the thing: Sony is really They have mastered this game of they got these IPs that people really want to play, and they're releasing them years later on PC. But it's really not all that great, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? And here's why. At first, I was really excited about this, but then I seen the job that they are doing, and they are really being very lazy with these fucking ports. They are really just porting them to fucking PC. Minimum cost. They're not doing anything special for the PC gamers. You know what I mean? Besides, they add ultra wide support. They unlock the frame rate. They don't do nothing with the textures or anything with that. Yes, you do get a clearer, crispier image because you're doing 4K native. It's not dynamic. It's not checkerboarding or upscaled or anything like that. It's native. So yeah, the picture is more crispy and shit like that. But as far as them doing anything else with these, they're not doing anything else. They just preying on the motherfuckers that like to double dip. You know what I mean? And it's working. People keep saying day and date. I don't think they're going day and date. Why? Why would they? They don't need to. What's the point? They killing it. They getting all you motherfuckers to double dip, me included. I don't even know if I'm double dipping on God of War or fucking PlayStation. Because here's what I learned since Horizon have came, since Days Gone have come to the PlayStation. I mean the PC. I ain't beat none of them motherfuckers. I didn't feel like I wanted to replay them again. You know, I bought the games to show Sony, like, hey, bring these games to PC. But honestly, dog, they're not doing enough. Especially when you can get to 60 frames on the PlayStation 5. So when you go from Days Gone on PlayStation 5 with the PS5 upgrade, and then you play it on PC, it's not that much, it ain't that much better. You know what I mean? It ain't got that night and day feel as if it was just 30 frames on consoles. You know what I'm saying? So the impact of these games going to PC, it ain't even hitting like it should, because they are doing the bare minimum when they bring these games to PC. And I mean the bare minimum. You get the unlocked frame rate, which is good. But like I said, if you was already playing on 60 on consoles and then you go to PC and now you're playing at, Horizon 3090 4K Max was like 80, 90 frames or some shit like that. The difference ain't that big no more. You know what I'm saying? The difference ain't that big. Same thing with Days Gone. So while it's cool, I don't really think nobody should be upset about this, man. They really not doing much to please the PC gamer. They just bringing the games over. And I guess for most PC gamers, that's enough. You know what I mean? It's a lot of motherfuckers that ain't played God of War 2018.
I mean, they don't even want to really bring them to PC, but they're not making enough money on the console.
Well, yeah. Now that the budgeting cost is going up, they need to expand and make more money. It's free money. You know what I mean? They hire Nixes or whatever like that. I know God of War is going to be done by somebody else, but it's going to be overseen by Santa Monica. They doing the bare minimum, and they bringing in boatloads of cash. Nobody's buying God of War right now. Nobody's buying that shit. 2018 God of War. Nobody's buying it.
But it's also marketing for the sequels.
Yeah, most PC dudes don't give a fuck about none of that. They'll wait. Now that motherfuckers know that day games are coming to PC, they'll wait. You got some PC gamers that are very dedicated. They will wait, motherfucker. They don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? They will. Now that they see this PlayStation PC, now that they see that they bringing the whole slate to fucking PC, you got some PC gamers that refuse to play on a console. They will wait. I know corporate slaves like to fantasize about that. Well, this is going to make PC gamers go out and buy a PS5 for the sequel. Nigga.
But that actually does happen. That does happen
that's a small minority that happens, dog.
That happened to me. I only bought a 360 because of Alan Wake. And that's pretty much
minority. And then it came to PC like a few months later?
Nah, almost like a year and a half.
It was like 9 months or some shit like that.
It was longer than I could wait.
It was like 9 months or some shit like that. Yeah, the fantasy is that, they're going to go buy a PlayStation now so they can play the sequel. Nah, they know that it's coming to PC. They'll wait. Because most people can really wait, though, right? Right? You can really wait because you probably got a backlog or a bunch of fucking games you ain't played yet. You got a lot of shit that can keep you busy if you really, really want to be kept busy where you can wait. Only people like me and a lot of us have to rush out and play games day one and all that shit. But them PC niggas, man, they are disciplined. They will fucking wait.
I remember waiting for GTA 5 to come to PC. I waited like 18 months. That shit was hard because I didn't want to buy a console at the time.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to wait for that. I knew it was coming to PC though. I knew it was coming. I'm not waiting.
Hey, look, that's what I'm saying. Like, has Rockstar ever? When's the last time they dropped a game this day and date with PC? Besides, I guess Grand Theft Auto Trilogy would be the only thing. I mean,
yeah. Red Dead Redemption, you had to wait a little bit,
Yeah.
about a year. You had to wait a year with Red Dead and shit like that.
it's kind of same thing a little bit. So I mean,
like
niggas will wait.
like it's listen, it ain't going to be a huge number of people that's going to play God of War and be like, I need a PlayStation. I need a PlayStation. I got to play Ragnarok. No, they know Ragnarok is coming to PC. They know these games are coming. They'll just wait.
And most of these niggas probably already had PlayStation. I ain't even gonna lie.
Most of them.
So
Most
what
of
are
that's true.
Most
you
of
guys
them.
playing for Halloween? You guys playing any horror games for October?
You know, that's a good question. I mean, even though I already finished Resident Evil, I should have.
Which one?
Maybe
Village?
go ahead. Yeah, Village.
I ain't playing no.
Which one you like more, Village or?
I'm gonna
7?
need you to slow down, Jeremy. That's what I like more. You know what I mean? I'm gonna need you to slow the fuck down. We talking about PlayStation is now PC. You hurt? Your feelings hurt?
I mean, the topic was kind of winding down, so I thought I'd keep.
No,
it
it
going.
wasn't. You can listen. We'll get to. If you got a topic, Jeremy, we'll get to it. Just slow your roll. Go fast. Speed kills. All right. Now listen. Like, damn it, man. No, but I just don't. At this point in time, I don't understand why any fanboys are upset with this. I mean, they are considered to be old games to you. I don't understand. Like, listen, Sony needs more money for these games. They want more money. It ain't even if they need it, they want it. Even if they don't need it, they want it. This is a business. They want the maximum fucking dollar. And sending these games to PC is giving the maximum dollar. You still got people that's upset over this. It's ruining the brand. It's doing this. It's doing that. No, it's not. Games are still going to sell on PlayStation. PlayStation is still going to sell. Everybody don't want a fucking PC. Yeah. Everybody do not want a PC.
You know, let me tell you, this is how I know a lot of these gamers are like new gamers. Sony used to, back in the day, Sony used to have a PC division already. It was called Sony Online Entertainment. They made Sony games for PC, like PlanetSide. That's the Sony game. They shut down in like 2015, but they already used to do this back in the day. They just brought it back. So
that is nowhere near the same thing.
No, it's not. It's not. You tried it though, Ken. You tried it. You know what I mean? A for effort. But listen. At the end of the day, it's nothing to worry about. If you want these bigger budget games and all that shit, they got to get this fucking money, man. You know what I'm saying? They got to get this fucking money. And why not? I mean, they're doing straight ports. You know what I mean? They're doing straight ports. This is minimum cost. And then they raking in millions. God of War about to sell like fucking hotcakes on PC. You better believe it. God of War, I predicted 1 million sold in the first week.
And sorry, at the top of the Steam charts.
Of course.
Yeah.
But I expected to sell 1 million first week, God of War. God of War about to do numbers on PC, and it's all extra money. And then Uncharted is going to do numbers on fucking PC. This is all extra money. That's why I said I don't know if they will even think about doing day and date. Because if you do day and date, then you ain't going to be able to get the double dippers. And that's what they're getting right now, the double dippers. For the most part. I mean, there is a lot of people that never played God of War 2018 because they refused to play on a console. They refuse to play at 30 frames per second. You know what I mean? They may tolerate it if it's 60, but 30? No, you got some PC dudes there not touching 30 with a 10-foot pole. You're not doing it. You know what I'm saying? So this shit about to sell like crazy. You know what I mean? And y'all just going to have to deal with it, man. At the end of the day, be happy that your company getting money, right? Y'all part of the company, right? Be happy that there's extra change coming in.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it.
Anybody going trick or treat tonight?
I'm about to leave in about 10 minutes.
Where you going?
I got daughters.
Oh, you got a daughter. Yeah, throw that in there.
I'm going to
and I'm gonna eat all her
check out
candies too.
I'm gonna get my girl. I'm gonna get my girl just up like an anime character, and then yeah, we gonna trick.
So Jay, y'all gonna trick? Paul.
Damn.
So Jay, do you just open the candy and eat it, or you check it first?
No, we actually won't eat it though, because we don't. It's just the experience for her. To be honest with you.
Oh, whoa! That ain't the experience.
It's for her.
So she's allowed to go collect some candy, but she can't eat it.
No, we buy our own candy for her. That's all.
Safety reasons.
What kind of candy
Yeah.
you like? You like
Who the fuck came up with this
Snickers?
shit?
That's just me.
Skittles?
No, because that's just me. Like it's specific candy.
So she get a whole bag of candy, and then you throw it away.
No. I'll bring it to work. Well, when I was working, I just bring it to work and give it to the niggas at work, and they eat it.
But the kid can't.
She eat it. She
How
can
old
eat
is
candy. Just
How old is
she's
she?
7. She'll be 7 next month.
So how long she been going trick or treating?
When did we start? 3, I want to say.
3. So she could never eat the candy.
Not the candy that she got from out in the streets. No.
Wow.
Let kids.
That's
be
just-
kids.
Nigga, she can still eat candy. Nigga, just not the candy that she get. Nigga.
I get what he's
Why?
saying.
You
You
think
can't
that's
trust these
poison?
fuckers out here. No, you can't. You motherfuckers rubbing the candies on their balls.
That's just
me.
me.
Come on. You can't open the candy and close it back up, motherfucker. Like
No. I hear you. That's why I bring
you
it
know
to
what
work.
I'm
And
saying?
all
I mean, I
that
thought he was on some shit like, oh, it's COVID now, blah blah blah. But he been doing this, so I
Yeah.
never seen anybody do that ever in my life. Like that's
Yeah, I've
the
always
weirdest
been
shit
Injecting the
ever.
candy with some kind of poison.
You got kids, Jeremy?
Mm-hmm.
No. Listen, you always.
That's the way. I've
You
always
always
done like
check the candy, right? Like you always make sure you check the candy, make sure ain't no fucking puncture wounds in the motherfucker, like somebody stuck a needle in it or some shit like that. Like you always check the candy, but I've never heard like you go trick or treating and then take the candy and give them some little bullshit you bought. Like you get every candy out there, like you know what I mean? Like that's the fun of trick or treating. You got so many different types of candies, and there's no way
They have videos where parents will tell their kids that they ate all the candy, and they are just devastated. Like
No,
you're
my kid-
ruining a
that's the way-
child's
that-
holiday.
Them little white kids though.
But I'm saying she get a candy full of bag. It's all these different types of candies, and then here you come with a couple Kit Kats and a Snickers. Like that ain't the same.
No. So it's not the same because the candy we give her is different from the one that you get from the street. You know what I'm saying? Like so, like we don't give too much sugar in the house. We're not like that in the house. That's all it is. I mean, like, we got a different diet in the house. That's all it is. You know. So I don't want to go down a lot that route.
Yeah, because that shit probably weird as fuck. But
No, she liked the shit. I mean,
Bro, why?
I guess she would. I guess she would. When you
I mean, it's
fucking
just the way I raise my. It's the way I raise my child.
Kids
you know
can't be
what I'm saying?
kids in your
She can
motherfucking
be
household.
kids. She
That's
can be
fine.
a kid. It's just not I don't know.
Man, I ain't never heard of this shit. This some weird
Because nigga,
shit.
you ain't got no kids.
Like, I've been around people that got kids, motherfucker. What
But
you talking about? Like I ain't been
so you
around
telling
people
me
that got kids.
So you
I
telling me
never heard
everybody raised their
nobody-
kid the same way?
No, I'm just saying when it came to like trick or treating, either you don't trick or treat or either you got a family that don't trick or treat at all. Like I knew people that they were against that because they were like religious people and shit like that. So they didn't let their kids trick or treat at all. I'm just saying I never heard a kid goes out trick or treating, collects all this candy, and then the parents take it and give them the shit that they bought, which ain't nowhere near.
Okay, but wait.
Close.
But all right, but you have heard of parents who will go trick or treat and then ration out their kids' candy, though, right?
What you mean ration it out?
Like they only give them like a certain amount of candy they can have like during the day or for like
I mean, they wouldn't let them eat it all at one fucking time. I mean, of course you can ration it out.
Right,
I'm just
so-
saying I never heard like, okay, give me that bag you just collected. Give me that. I'm gonna take that away here. Take these couple of pieces I already bought.
Right, but what I'm saying is, if you would have just rationed up the candy, do the kids even know what they have? So it's not that
Why
big of a
don't you
difference.
just
I mean, the kids
why don't
know
you
what the
just
fuck
like
they
switch
collected,
it out?
dog.
Switch it out when they're not looking, and then
That's what I.
God
No,
damn,
listen,
$100 super
right.
chat.
Listen, at the end of the day, right? He can do what he want. I'm not telling him what to do.
Oh, bro,
Right? Let's be
bro, you
clear.
You better hit that super chat, bro.
What happened?
It's
A bunch of
$100.
dollars, bro.
I'm gonna get to it. Damn, am I a stripper out this motherfucker? I'm gonna get to it. I just want to finish my point. And I want to be clear. I'm not telling him what to do with his kid. I'm not telling him how he should
I ain't
raise
take it that way.
his kid. All I'm saying is I just never seen nothing like that. Like You let a kid go out because you're a kid. You know what the fuck you getting, dog. Like when we used to go trick or treating, you see what they dropping in your bag, and you get excited for certain shit. You know what I'm saying?
So when I went out, I'd be like, I didn't pay too much attention to it. Then until I got home, dump all the shit out with me and my niggas, like all my friends.
Hold on.
Let me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
So like me and my boys, like my parents, the way I was raised was a little bit different because they ain't really give a fuck. It's like go out, you got go with your friends. I'm 8 years old with 4 of my friends and shit, and we go to different houses, come back, dump all the shit on the floor, be like, hey, let's trade what this is. Let me get your shit. Then we figure out what we want. We trade with candy. You know what I'm saying? That's the way we did it. Now it's just niggas don't. You can't even send your kid out because niggas is weird out here. Like I'm just saying, they be snatching kids up and shit. It's weird. And I got a little girl. I got a little girl.
Okay, what that got to do with the candy? We ain't talking about. You should be with your daughter while you trick or treat.
So what I hear you. She don't pay attention to it until we get to the house or something like that. Until I give her another bag. The bag already ready to go.
So when she walk up and they drop the candy in the bag, what is she doing? Looking away or something? Looking at the style?
No, she's super. There's a whole many. We got like 300 houses. Like we got.
I'm gonna go ahead and bounce. Shout out to Hard 8 the podcast. If you like the video, thumbs up. If not, thumbs down. I'm gone. Deuces.
Stop stealing my shit.
This nigga took your whole shit.
Anyway, as a kid, when you go up and open your bag, you're watching what they dropping in your fucking bag, dog. Like you know what they.
Did she not get mad about it or nothing?
No, I mean, she's been conditioned to fucking. That's what she's been raised to believe. Like, take my candy. She's like, hey, where's the candy I got yesterday? And then it'd be the same bag, but it's just some of the shit missing. Changed up, you know what I'm saying? Hit it with the okey doke, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. I just never seen that. That's just some.
I know, but she's not sheltered. It's just.
That's one of the things about going trick or treating. It was like you get all of these different variety types of candy. I mean, you just got a bunch of different candy, and it ain't no way you can replicate that.
Yes, you can.
No, you spend that much fucking money. Like seriously, how much candy?
I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to you. Yeah. So all right. So like, let's say, how much money you think of candy do you actually think you got? Like when you go out trick or treating, we used
to go to the white neighborhood, dog.
Yeah, they get the big ass bars
like
and shit.
Trash bags. Like we used to have like a trash bag of fucking candy, dog.
So
and I'm talking about all types of candy, everything.
Mm-hmm. So when you went out when it was just you and your parents, I mean, probably I don't know if you remember to that. Like it's just like it's a certain age you go out with your parents.
No, I mean, when I went,
it wasn't that much. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't that much compared to when you was out.
I can't believe this nigga got you explaining how you raise your children.
Because it's a podcast, nigga.
I'm saying it. Wow,
that's a topic. I'm
explaining your fucking shit.
I'm not mad or nothing. This is we talking.
We just having a conversation. I'm not trying to tell them how to raise kids.
I mean, I'll tell them. I'd have left.
You got a fucking banana as your fucking.
And you still harping on that. You still harping on that.
Yeah, it's good.
That shit weird.
We all know it's some peanut related thing, man.
No, we just talking, having a discussion. It's Halloween. We're having a discussion. I never experienced that or know anybody that did. I never heard. That's my first time ever hearing about. You go out with your child trick or treating. She collects a whole bag. You take the bag and give her something else. I never heard.
And we get a whole. It's a whole bunch of like variety. Like you can get varieties of candies from like different. Like
no doubt. But I'm just
like
saying.
Thrive. I go to Thrive.com. That's where mostly I do a lot of my shopping and stuff like this. Called Thrive, and they do a lot of paleo shit. And that's what the diet I'm on. So it has to be like natural sweeteners, shit like that. So that's what we do for her. You know what I'm saying? And it tastes kind of the same for me. But she don't know the difference because she ain't really. All
right, hold on. Let me get to the super chat. Shout out to Kiop. He said, has anybody else experienced this too when they were younger, that your kids take the candy and give you the little 5 pieces they bought? Let me know, because there ain't no way that you can replicate all the variety of candy that you collect. You know what I mean? It's just no way. But anyway, if anybody else experienced this, please let us know. I would like to hear that.
They niggas about to roast my ass up, niggas.
Shout out to Kiop 901. He said the longevity with PC gaming, those Sony games will keep selling, not die. All right, yeah, that's true. As people get on PC, they will be picking them up. Shout out to Tronigy, man. He said, be careful out there. People are putting fentanyl in the candy. Yeah, see, nowadays, it's just like I can understand, like, you know, having more precaution.
You're sick.
But I was just asking him, like, before all this bullshit, you know what I mean, how things were going and shit, man. Shout out to Rich, because I guess he is really rich, for the $100 super chat. He said, me and Gold are going trick-or-treating, and after we're going to get naked and feed each other candy while complaining on Twitter Spaces about our favorite piece of plastic.
Oh man,
that's code. That must be Code's alternator count or something.
No, that's a little F boy. I don't know. We got a couple homosexuals that enjoy our content, man. So I appreciate you. Man. No, it's all good. You know what I mean? Hey, man, that's their lifestyle, man. It's all good, man. I appreciate their lifestyle. I mean, their contributions to the community. But yeah, shout out to Rich, man. I appreciate that, man. That's Husky, man. God damn. That's a Husky John right there, man. You know what? I think my niece going trick-or-treating. I might just take her candy and be able to buy some more candy and give her that.
Do that. There you go.
That'd be that nigga for that. You know, she's gonna have hundreds of variety. She's gonna have hundreds of variety of candy. I'm gonna take it and give her my 5 variety.
You know, damn, when you get back to the house, you get 300 fucking Smarties and shit. I throw all them shit.
I mean, you get a couple of double impact. I mean, you get a couple of duplicates, but it ain't, you know,
a bunch of fucking nasty ass Smarties.
Shout out to Rich, though. Appreciate that, man. Hit that like button, people. Please hit that like button for the big super chat.
Since we on the trick or treat,
hold on, somebody in the goddamn kennel or something.
I do hear.
Mute your background, man. Somebody a little poodle crying and shit. Mute the background, please. If you're not talking, mute your mic. We do not want to hear what's going on behind. You know, please. Trying to be a little professional.
What's your favorite candy though? Like when you went out trick or treating, you
trying to take me on a date, nigga? Fuck you,
nigga, we talk about trick or treating.
Nah, shit, man. Back when I was going trick or treating, man, of course you know Snickers and the Butterfingers and shit like that, but like Sugar Daddies, they were good.
Pause.
Laffy, I mean, that's the name of it. Laffy Taffies, Now Laters, you know, Whoppers. I think Whoppers, Whoppers, Goobers,
Whoppers.
I got
old nigga taste buds. I love Almond Joys.
Almond Joys are good. Yeah, all that shit. Delicious. All that shit good. You know what I mean? Shout out to Matt McGrath. He said, I remember when I trick-or-treated, I had 2 pillowcases full of candy. I ain't never take a pillowcase trick-or-treating.
Damn. I had to tell you that.
Those were the good old days.
Shout out to Nike. He said, want to tune in, but got a long day at work tomorrow. Going to save the podcast for tomorrow. Here's some support code in 8. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate the super chats. Appreciate all the love, man. We here, man. We having a good time, man. Shout out to King Prell. He said, Jay can't wait to buy cornflakes at the market.
Now they got these
but have anybody experienced what Jay is talking about? Because that's some new shit. I ain't never heard of that. I'm gonna run that past Miss Hard8. I'm gonna see if she ever heard of that. She's probably gonna be like, what the fuck? Shout out to Nike. Did you see that they try to cancel Myers for killing gay people? Yeah, man, this shit getting outrageous. Yeah. At first, I thought it was a joke. It's actually not a joke. It's actually not a joke. When Halloween Kills, you know, I guess it's a minor spoiler alert. I'm not gonna reveal none of the story, but he kills 2 gay people on Halloween Kills. And yeah, they're trying to say he homophobic and all this dumb shit. You know what I mean? He done killed niggas, white people, all that shit. Like everybody.
Right.
Women. You know what I'm saying?
Women, yeah, pregnant. It don't matter who it is. Nigga, you come across his path, you're dead. But he gets to a gay couple and then he's homophobic.
You can't do nothing around gay people.
I'm sick of these.
Man, shit, they fucking complain a bitch about almost everything. Shit.
Every fucking thing. I can't stand these motherfuckers, man, because they are fucking annoying.
Damn.
Now Michael Myers homophobic, huh?
See, then then the director would be homophobic if there was no gay people in the movie.
Where's the gay representation at? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shout out to Andre Garcia. He said, I mess with the gummy pizza and burgers. I was never really into those.
I remember those. I remember those.
This shit's horrible, man.
Hey, so what you doing with the candy this year, Jay?
My fiance probably take it to her job. A wife, I'm sorry, wife. She drop it off at her job.
Damn, so y'all gonna go poison somebody else, huh? Okay.
I mean, look, they're adults, nigga.
Oh man,
She work at a hospital anyway. So
do you eat any of the candy that your daughter collect? Do you like look in there and see something you like?
I used to back when. Nah, I don't. We all on the same diet, so nah.
Oh, all right, got you. Damn. I thought I had it rough as a kid. Shout out to Rich. Shout out to Rich super chat. He said, by the way, it's me, Richard Rivero. Who else tips you a lot of money for joke comments? Oh, Richard. Okay, where your other account at, player? Oh, you just changed it to Rich instead of Richard. All right, got you. Appreciate you. Yo, I asked for Review Tech for his gamer tag. You know what I mean? He ain't give it to me.
Nigga probably blocked you.
I mean, what'd you expect? You expect anything less?
I was like, damn, I want to. You know, I told Rich, I said that I'm gonna read the tweet and shit. I thought it was a pretty good, tweet, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
trying to see
why are gamer tags becoming the goddamn detox album of playing video games? Like,
because
what is up
niggas
with that?
frauding. Niggas frauding, and that's a way to expose them.
Too many quads nowadays, man.
Right.
That's why these Nintendo niggas.
That used to be a status symbol. Now it's like motherfuckers embarrassed. Like what?
Like real, show that shit. Represent your shit, motherfucker. You got all these trophies and games to be playing. Go on, show it.
Yeah, I mean, but I had hit up Rich of Review Tech. I was like, hey, what's your gamer tag on PlayStation and Xbox? And this is how I wrote it too. I'm gonna read it how I want it needed to come off. All right. Okay. So I said, what's your gamer tag on PlayStation and Xbox? I've been in the gaming slump and I'm looking for inspiration from other amazing gamers like you. So I would like to see your trophies and achievement list so I can be inspired to play some of the games you've been playing. I hope you respond, buddy old pal. So I didn't. That's how I was supposed to sound. I hope you read it like that.
Nah, that fuck, nigga. Where you gave the tag? That's oh ass nigga.
Everybody know anything about Hard8. Know that he would not talk like that if he wasn't joking. So
damn, I was being
right.
I'm trying to be a nice guy, man. That's how that's how I needed to sound, man. That's
every
how
single time I read one
old buddy, old pal.
I read that nigga the same way. Like it'd be the same way. I'd be like, he be cussing niggas out and shit.
I said, I hope you respond, buddy old pal. Like, that's how I want, but he ain't say shit.
Buddy old pal. Shit. like you gonna end it like that.
Shout out to Satellite Flight. He said, always wanted to know your thoughts on Final Fantasy 15. I beat that game. Yes. I beat that game. I like it, man. I'm definitely looking forward to 16, especially if it's more like the same. You know what I mean? Same combat situation and all that. So I'm looking forward to it. I like 15 though.
I thought about re-downloading that, but I ain't gonna even touch it.
All right, my bad, people. But I like Final Fantasy 15. I had a lot of fun with that game, man. I might play it again till one day too. I want to play it again and do more. You know what I'm saying? Do more. It's a lot going on in that game, so I definitely like that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. But
you notice you can tell who the frauds are
when
just by the way they talk.
Yeah, no doubt. Oh yeah, all the time. I just it just cracked me up with some of these videos, like, and the reason why I hit up Review Tech because I was watching them and shit. And I think he said something like the state of. I think he had a video. I ain't even watch him. I actually just seen the video title. He was talking about like state of play was garbage or trash or some shit like that, and it was. But at the same time, I'm like, nigga, you wasn't gonna play none of them fucking games anyway. Like, you don't play games. I don't like. It'd be like I was watching Spawn Wave 2. Like, I'm just looking like I just don't get how people find these non-gamers to be interesting. Like, why? Do they articulate their words correctly? Do you like the editing or something? I don't understand why people watch and follow people when it comes to this game and shit that they can't see their trophies, they can't see their achievements. You never see them play no games or none of that shit. Like, they don't do nothing along those lines, but These dudes be having huge followings. You ain't never noticed that some of the biggest frauds got the biggest followings? Like, these niggas don't play no games, but people still tend to watch them. And I don't understand that. I just don't understand. I'm just looking at these dudes. I'm watching Spawn Wave, and I'm just like, man, shut up. Just shut up. It was a Spawn Wave video. He was talking about the GTA trilogy coming to like Switch. And he talking about, he was just rambling on, like, is it going to be on the cart? Or is it going to have to download it? I'm just like, shut the fuck up, man. You probably not going to beat that shit anyway. And that's the dude I called out on Weapon Wheel. I called him out on Weapon Wheel a long time ago. Because he was on Weapon Wheel capping. And I remember too, because it was probably like June, July in the year. And he was on Weapon Wheel, and I asked him, did he beat any games this year? And he was like, no. I'm like, what? And you ain't here talking about video games? Yeah, you ain't beat one single game, and it's already 7 months into the fucking year? Like, hold up, man. What is going on? Like, come on, something ain't right. It's just like, I just don't get these dudes, yo.
You ever beat one single game the whole time? Yeah.
I think the niggas, like the audience, they like the way they speak, like about the technical side of shit. So they think because they bullshit and like it sound like he know what he talking about.
Sound like he know what
you know what I'm saying?
About,
so like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and fuck with him. You know, so that's what I think.
Like these dudes don't play no fucking games. You can't even see what they playing. So it's like I don't know. You know what I mean? And this game is like the only community where this can go. Like I happened to stumble on the fucking martial arts community a while ago. And they over there calling motherfuckers out for claiming they black belts when they really not.
Yeah, that happens all the time.
You know what I'm saying?
Does anyone remember when Yoshida called Rich stupid?
Nah,
back in like, yeah, he got called out by Yoshida directly.
I don't remember that.
That was like back in like 2000. I'll try to post a link.
I'm not saying I just don't remember it.
Yeah, I just don't remember it.
No, what I'm saying is, yeah, go ahead.
Now I was gonna say that's when like Rich doubled down into like he plays video games, and Yoshida basically like pointed out what he was talking about was like bullshit. Where it's like you don't know what you're talking about, and you lying. So it's like I think once they find a wave and a pocket with an audience, they just run with it, and no one actually questions them because the audience don't know any better.
Yeah, this like the biggest. This like game is like the one area where you can really just be a straight up fraud, and really make it and shit because these dudes, they just, I mean, maybe like you said, maybe they just like the way people talk or some shit like that. I don't know. Maybe they sound like they know what they're talking about.
How do I just found it. How do I post the link? Just type in Yoshida calls Rich out. Review Tech USA.
Calls out.
Shout out to Matt McGrath. He said quick Harvard.
I don't see why that shit ain't here.
He said quick Harvard video game question for everybody. What's your favorite Harvard video game?
I'm gonna go with Maniac Mansion, old school.
I don't really have one to be honest with you. I guess I don't really have one.
I mean, I will say
Metroid Fusion.
Metroid Fusion.
Yeah.
I will say
Harvard
that.
name.
Yeah. Metroid Fusion was a horror. It was like you were getting chased around by a Metroid X. And it was like how these Resident Evil games were like you couldn't kill it, but you'd have to run from it. So and
that makes it a horror game.
Yeah, Metroid Fusion is a horror game.
Your explanation almost made me fall asleep. That bullshit. Shout out to TS Nintendo Gamer. He said thoughts on the Switch N64 online. Too expensive? I don't even know how much it costs. I haven't paid attention to it. I don't pay attention to nothing Nintendo, dog.
That y'all ever heard that Japanese game called Siren?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit fucked me up.
I'm gonna roll up.
All right, Jay, you about to go trick or treat?
All right, bro.
I'm gonna take her candy real quick. Y'all be safe out there, man.
All right.
All right, King Bowser.
All right.
Shout out to Andre Garcia. He said, man's not scared to mess with a cucumber on a stream, a video, but scared of showing his gamer tag. Glad I stopped watching that fucking clown. Yo, I went to this nigga live stream one time. He was naked and shit. He had a fuck, like, who the fuck? Yo, I know some of y'all over here be over there watching that shit too, dog. Like, why do men be telling other men to take off their shirt? Like, what is going on?
I haven't watched a Rick video in years, so I don't know.
The thing is that he's really comfortable with that shit too. Like
he's very comfortable. With
he's
this
like
shit.
really comfortable with that. Like, bro, you tripping for a bunch of dudes. You do understand this, right?
After that cucumber shit, man, that shit was crazy.
What did he do with the cucumber?
He was deep throating the
He's
cucumber
always
online. Yeah, he
always did some weirdo shit.
He like giving a fellatio to cucumbers. Shout out to Tony Esquire. He said, my niece enjoys giving her candy to family members. I switch bags anyway. She's about dressing up, carving pumpkins, and screaming trick or treat. All right. Yeah, he like giving fellatios to cucumbers and shit. Like that's like his thing. You know what I'm saying? I think he even got it in his bio. Like he got a cucumber in his bio or some shit, some other shit. Like these niggas do anything for money, dog. Basically.
Hey, didn't he have like didn't he have another person on his channel called Sexy Coco or some shit like that?
That was like his alter ego.
His alter ego.
Yeah, that was.
Oh shit.
That was his alter ego.
Talking about a diehard PlayStation fan, man. That shit was hilarious, though.
Oh yeah, they said he'd be kissing chickens too. I ain't seen him kissing chickens, but yeah, I heard about it. Yeah, I mean,
talking about some what's popping, my people. This is Sexy Coco, the realest, most delicious commentatorist on YouTube. But setting no motherfucking substitutions, dog. You feel me? I thought it was a whole nother nigga.
You must have watched a whole lot of that shit to memorize that motherfucker.
That shit was hilarious.
You must have watched a whole lot of that Sexy Coco. You know the motherfucking intro and all that. Hold up. Yeah. Something you want to tell us?
No, my motherfucking cousin one year, he got me watching that shit when I was playing God of War. And that motherfucker sent me the link to one of his videos. And it was about it was way before the PS4 came out. If I can remember. Yeah, before the PS4 came out, it was a video talking about the sales and decline about the Xbox One that was coming out, and he made another video talking about I think Assassin's Creed Unity or some shit like that, like the frame rates. Yeah,
so I don't be paying attention to much of that shit from him anyway, but shit wild out here, man. It's wild. What y'all think about PlayStation Plus for November, man? You got Knockout City, First Class Trouble, and then Kingdoms of Amalur, the Re-Reckoning.
I'm salty about Knockout City. I bought that shit a couple months ago.
Oh, shit. Do you still play it?
Yeah. I bought it because my friend was like, yo, hop on to this, man. And I bought it, and then he never played it again. That bitch.
Is it a good game, though? To you?
I mean, it's fun. I wouldn't say it's skill based, but it's good for a little romp. You know.
Yeah, I looked at the gameplay. I never really found it to be too interesting. I would have liked it some good moments multiplayer. Yeah. So PlayStation Plus considered the games with gold. It's just I don't know what they doing with games with gold. They need to just let that shit go. Like that shit is bad, dog. It's really bad. Like this month. For November, you got Moving Out for games for gold. I don't know what the fuck that is. Deadlands. And that's on the Xbox One side. Like they don't never had like a Series X game or whatever, it seems. Anyway, you got Rocket Knight. Is that Rocket Knight Adventure?
Rocket Knight? Damn.
I didn't even know they had that. Anyway, the 360 game is Rocket Knight and Lego Batman 2.
Rocket Knight.
It looked like Rocket Knight Adventure. That's what it looked like, back in the day on Genesis. But anyway, the 360 games is Rocket Knight and Batman 2, Lego Batman 2, DC superheroes. And then the Xbox game is the Xbox One game is Deadlands and Moving Out. Trash. I don't think the Xbox dudes is too happy about this shit either.
They're giving the games out on Game Pass anyway.
Exactly. I was gonna say, does anybody even care about that shit? Like I've downloaded plenty of games for PSN, but like I never play that shit. It's just there.
Yeah,
right. I just put them in a library.
When you pay for that shit, yeah, that shit matter. That shit horrible, man. Horrible.
I just add that shit to my library.
I'm about to get the fuck up out of here. This is going to be a short AGS live because it ain't really much to talk about this week. Cole will be gone next week also, so I may try to get a co-host just, to stand in for a minute. I don't know. We'll see. Xbox don't have enough games to give away free. Yeah, that's true too. But they can give away some third-party shit though. Like, god damn, give out a third-party Series X and S supported game. Damn, they ain't even giving that out. They just giving you some. Boy, they tripping.
I mean, they could give you a free Connect game. Call it a day. That shit's trash.
Yeah, that shit funny. But anyway, I'm about to get out of here, people.
Yeah.
All right.
I appreciate y'all for calling in. Yeah,
No
I appreciate
doubt.
y'all calling in.
Yo, hey, we gotta
right.
get you to watch. We gotta get you to watch Doom, man. I know you said you don't
I'm
care
good.
for it, but
Yeah, I'm good. But thanks for the recommendation. I'm about to get out of here. So appreciate y'all for coming.
Hell yeah, man. Shit. Yeah, this week been fucking dead for real.
Hit that like button, people. And shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody for coming through. I appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? I appreciate everybody that hit the like button, all the super chat supporters, everybody that commented and all that shit, all the comments. Yeah, I seen the Lightyear trailer. It looks trash. I don't really care for it. They got somebody else's Buzz Lightyear anyway. It's no longer who was playing I forget his name. The guy from Home Improvement is no longer playing Buzz Lightyear, so it doesn't even matter. It's not even Buzz anymore. It looked whack. I'm gonna be real with you. That joint looked trash. I don't even really know if I like the upgrade, really. They had a lot of jokes around that new Lightyear that they revealed. They had a lot of jokes around that. They talking about saying that motherfucker looked like the type that's gonna turn off his motherfucking his camera and shit like a cop. That shit funny. I don't know. It looks a little trash though. I don't know about that. Tim Allen not playing Buzz Lightyear no more. So somebody else now. The shit gonna sound weird. It looks weird. Is he even a toy? Like, what is going on? Like, is he even a fucking toy anymore? Like, I don't know. I looked at the trailer. I wasn't really paying that shit no attention. It looked whack. Yeah, they got Chris Evans doing the voice. Come on, it's trash. Yeah, like, is he even a fucking toy anymore? Like, who the fuck is he? Oh, it's who the toy is based on. Huh. They look trash. I'm sorry. It's probably gonna be the first. I don't know. I would say this probably gonna be the first dud from Pixar in a long time, but I don't know. It's based on what the toy is. All right, yeah, that's garbage. It's the story the toy is based off. Yeah, trash. Trash. That joint look garbino. What come out this week, man? What's anything coming out this week? Call of Duty come out this week, don't it? Vanguard, does that come out like Thursday or some shit? Or Friday? Yeah, I'm definitely not interested in that Lightyear shit. That shit look garbage. I ain't seen nothing that looked decent on that motherfucking on that trailer. Friday? Oh, okay, got you. What was the last awful Pixar movie though? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I ain't seen a Pixar movie in a minute. Am I going to watch Internals? Nah. I'll wait for that shit to drop on streaming or the physical release. That movie look a little funny. I don't know. It looked like some cheap shit, like the costumes. It just looked like some old straight to TV shit. I don't know. It don't look like it got the quality of a full budget MCU movie. I could be wrong though. Am I getting Forza 8? I got Game Pass, so whatever on Game Pass, I'll be playing Forza Horizon 5 on Game Pass. I mean, that game, it'd be good for a couple weeks. Then I move on. The last awful Pixar movie was Cars 1, 2, and 3. Nah, dog. Cars 1 was lit. I don't know about that. Cars 1 was pretty good. Yeah, I got Scream on 4K. I got a Scream. I got the Steelbook. I just watched it too. I watched Scream. I watched the first Scream on Friday, and then last night we watched Scream 2. So I don't know. We might watch Scream 3 tonight. I don't know. Cars 1 was pretty good. I don't know. I like the Cars franchise. It's all right. It ain't terrible. What guest am I going to get on next week? I ain't say I'm going to get some guests. I was like, I might get a guest co-host. I don't know. Depends on how I feel. If I feel like reaching out to somebody. But other than that, it'd probably just be me with the callers. I'm excited for Internals because it's something new. Yo, I did see the new Jeepers Creepers teaser. Yo, you know I was hyped for that. As soon as I fucking seen that, I had to click on it. I'm definitely, I love fucking Jeepers Creepers. Part 1 and 2, that's my shit. Part 3, nah, that joint was trash. So I'm hoping this one is a return to form, man. I hope this one is a return to form. But yeah, I definitely was hyped for that Jeepers Creepers, man. I can't wait for that to come out. The audition. Only the first 2 Toy Stories was good. Nah, nigga. Toy Story 3 was lit. Toy Story 3 is better than Toy Story 2. And 4 wasn't that bad either. Yeah, I'm hyped for that Jeepers Creepers, man. That's my shit. Yeah, they got a new Jeepers Creepers coming out next year. They already got a teaser trailer out right now. You can check it out. Definitely looking forward to that. I want to see that new Antlers movie too. I'm waiting for that to come to like physical 4K or something like that. I definitely want to see that new Antlers movie. Yeah, I definitely want to see that new Antlers movie. Y'all seen the trailer to that Antlers? They got a new trailer for Antlers and shit. That joint looked crazy. Yeah, he tripping on that Toy Story. Toy Story 3 was crazy. But anyway, hit that like button, people. Y'all hitting the like button? Did y'all hit the like button before y'all go? Make sure y'all hit that like button. Shout out to XRP Dishwasher, man. He said, I'll be the guest. I'll teach you all how to wash dishes like a professional. No, I got a dishwasher to do that for you. Make loving your moms. What up, man? What up? You gonna play San Andreas as soon as you get the definitive edition? Yeah, I'll be playing San Andreas, man. Shout out to Verge Bizzle. Verge Brizzle for the Cash app. He said, you don't need a co-host. Show is lit by yourself. All right. Appreciate that, player. Yeah, we ended early today just because it wasn't really much. It wasn't really much to talk about. So we definitely ended early today. We had some good conversations though. Short and sweet, man. Short and sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna play. See, I'm having my doubts about the San Andreas trilogy. We're not really all the games, but as far as GTA 3, I didn't know that the protagonist was a silent protagonist. I fucking hate that. I hate that. I hate silent protagonists, dog. I do not like that shit, man. So I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to fucking get through that shit, yo. I got to see how they do it. You know what I mean? I hate that silent protagonist shit. That shit is stupid. So I don't know about that one, man. I might have to skip 3. I don't really know, man. I can't do the silent protagonist. I'm going trick-or-treating is only bad. Yeah, so the protagonist on GTA 3, he doesn't talk. You know what I mean? He doesn't fucking talk. So he'll have people talking to him, but he doesn't respond with his voice or nothing like that. Like he's just silent. And I hate shit like that. Like it just doesn't make no sense to me. I'm going to try it. I'm definitely going to try it, but we'll see. He's even silent in his cameos. They never gave that motherfucker a voice. I'm gonna try it out though. I'm definitely gonna try it. I'm gonna start with 3, and then I'm gonna go to Vice City, and then I'm gonna go to San Andreas. But I want to see how the finished product look, how the game gonna play, so hopefully some previews and shit start coming out soon. Yeah, I would love for a full remake, but it ain't happening. But anyway, I'm gonna holler at y'all fellas, man. I see y'all next week, if anything, unless some shit pop off this week. But yeah, I'll definitely see y'all next week. So make sure y'all holler at your boy. Shout out to Jeff. Camille. Shout out to Jeff. I can't pronounce that last name. Why can't I super chat or join the channel? I have no idea, player. Something's going on where people was blocked and I can't unblock them. It won't let me unblock them because I guess somebody else blocked them, like back when I had fucking moderators and shit like that, back when it was AGS podcast. They was blocking a lot of people over bullshit. So now when motherfuckers be trying to like join the channel or super chat, they can't. And then when they tell me about it, they give me they link me to their profile. I go to the profile, I see that they blocked. I unblock them, and then once I refresh the page, they still remain blocked. So I don't know what the fuck is going on. I go to my block list, and they are not there. So I don't know why they did it like that, why YouTube did it like that. Maybe they fixed that shit by now, but whoever blocked you is the one that has to unblock you. And of course, we wouldn't know who do that, nor do I talk to most of them. So my apologies, man. I have no idea how to fix that issue. Now, I didn't see the new Candyman yet, but I know I've seen this for streaming. I don't know. That might be a good movie to watch tonight. Cole won't be here next week. Cole will not be here next week. He be out due to medical issues. Shout out to XRP. He said, "How do I join?" Oh, I'll send a link. Well, I'm about to get out of here now, but just got to hit me up on a Twitter DM and I'll send the link. That's how you usually join. GTA gonna be fine. I hope so. I'm definitely looking forward to it. On the 11th, I will be on that thing, man. Yeah, I will be on that thing. Going back to PC too, so I think I'm still gonna play it on PlayStation. I think I'm still gonna play it on PlayStation. We'll see. We'll see. But I'll be back on PC before it come out. So I'm not really sure. I think I'm still going to just play it on PlayStation though. I don't think that game really matters if it's on PC or not, unless it's going to be like unless you're worrying about mods and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, yeah, I think that doesn't need anything special. PlayStation 5 will do. Even though on PlayStation 5 it said up to 4K, like up to 4K. Like that game, like PlayStation 5 can't handle that game at 4K 60 easy. Really? I don't know. We'll see. Now I don't know. That's gonna I don't know what Cole's medical issue is. I just know that he said he's not gonna be here for 2 weeks. How do you feel about women with roaches? Yo, that's funny as hell. Now I'm not passing out any candy and shit. My light is off. So yeah. Oh man. Trick or treat for the little kitties. But anyway, man, hit the like button on your way out. I see y'all next week. If anything else, man, every Sunday, 4 p.m. EST, AGS Live. No days off. Shout out to everybody that supported. And I got some movies to give out. I'm about to put them up on my I'm about to put some scary movies up on my Patreon for all the Patreon supporters. So I'm about to put up what I got. The Forever Purge, Scream, and what's the other one? The Forever Purge, Scream. Oh shit, hold on. There's something else. I can't remember. I had Suicide Squad too, the new one, but they taking long as shit to deliver that shit. UPS been on some bullshit lately. They've been fucking delaying every goddamn fucking delivery. That shit bullshit. Oh, I looked up the 12900K. Y'all see them prices? Jesus. Sheesh. Oh, Halloween. I got Halloween 2018 Halloween. 2018 Halloween, The Forever Purge, and Scream. All 4K. So I'm putting them up on I'm about to put them up on a Patreon. I looked up that 1200K. Them prices is they going for like 1500 right now. 1500. Shit's ridiculous. I got Suicide Squad, the new Suicide Squad. I got that because it's according to all of the reviewers, it's one of the like best 4K movies as far as sound quality and picture quality. So I got it mainly because of that, because it's supposed to be like a real crispy 4K picture and all that. And then the movie ain't that bad, but yeah. Yeah, that 12900K, they sold out right away. And they already up on eBay between like $1,400-1,500 fucking dollars, dog. And that shit was only like what, 600 and some change, 600 and some change. Yeah, $1,400-1,500 right now for 12900K. I just want to see the benchmarks. I really don't care about it, honestly. I ain't been having no itch to like get one. I did go and look to see how much they was going for, but I ain't really been having like an itch to get one because I feel like my 5950X hasn't been utilized. So it's like what the 12900K gonna fucking do. But I'm waiting to see like real world benchmarks and all that shit. You know what I mean? It might not be a bad thing. Well, I haven't. I'm not gonna sit here and cap like I've had a bad experience with AMD. AMD has been perfectly fine for me. In fact, if I can't find a 3090 that I'm comfortable with, then I'm probably gonna get a 6900 XT just because I never did. I never had an AMD graphics card, so I'm kind of bored with NVIDIA, and I just want to try something else. I like trying everything just so I can have my own thoughts and opinions on shit. So I don't know. If I can't find a 3090 that I want that's decent enough price-wise, then I got a 6900 XT. I'm going to get a 6900 XT because that's like the next best thing. And I don't want no 3080, and I don't want no 3080 Ti because, 12 gigs of VRAM, 10 gigs. Nah, I'm good. And I never had AMD, so I just want to, it'd be fun to try them and see what happens. Shit, I probably won't have it for long anyway, but I like to try everything out. But we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, I'm gone. I'll catch y'all later. All right? Catch y'all next week. Get a 2070 Super? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Whatever. Well, 6960 that I did look at, it's gonna be like it's one of the best 6960. The 6900 XT that I was looking at, it's one of the best ones. I think it's like a sapphire toxic or something like that. So it's like one of the best ones. If I do get it, if I can't find this 3090, but whatever, we'll see. Shout out to Torrance Engel, man. Do not, and I repeat, do not watch that new Candyman. That ish super trash. Oh man, I still got to see it for myself. Still got to see it for myself. That Xbox lasted 7 days. I had the Xbox for about 10 days or some shit like that. You know what? We know what it was, man. I'm gonna be real with you, man. When I was playing Guardians of the Galaxy, man, I was just like, I can't do this shit. Like, I need my multiplats to be on PC, dog. Like, I need my multiplats to be on PC. All that compromising, performance, quality, and all that. And then the game was 1080p. Like, what are they doing 1080p on the next-gen console? 1080p. Imagine that. 1080p. You imagine a game having to be 1080p just to get 60 fucking frames. And, barely get 60 at that on a fucking Xbox Series X or PS5. That's some bullshit. I got to go back to PC. I can't. I can't. This is some bullshit. You know what I mean? Yeah, I heard Suicide Squad looks amazing, so I can't wait to see that. I mean, anyway, I'm out, y'all. I'll see y'all later. It's your boy Hard8. I'm gone. Deuces.